Welcome into Sunday Night Football. My name is Harrison Graham. You're watching Chat Sports, Lions versus Rams watch party, as hopefully this game's a little better than the first three, as the Cowboys just got drubbed by the Packers, the first 7 seed to win a playoff game in this new format, which started a couple of years ago. I think this should be a fun one, Lions versus Rams. We are live on our main Chat Sports YouTube channel. We're also live on Chicago Bears Now. That's the channel I host. Thought we'd go live for these NFC North games. We were live for Cowboys Packers. Now we're live for Lions Rams. And we're actually live on a Rams channel that we launched. This is the first video we've done on that. So if you are a Rams fan, we'll redirect anyone over there. Encourage you to subscribe there, as maybe Chat Sports will start doing more videos dedicated to that channel. All right, who you got? Type LAR for the Rams, DET for the Detroit Lions. I got Rolly riding shotgun with me tonight. Rolly, how we feeling about this one? Who you got on Sunday Night Football?
Yeah, I've actually been tossing and turning on this one, Harrison. I like the Lions squad, but I question if that defense is going to be able to contain the Rams' high-octane offense. But the Lions do have a high-octane offense of their own. But Kyren Williams, the former Notre Dame back, has been really dynamic this year for Los Angeles.
He's been good.
They struggled defending the run, and if they're going to able to establish the run, that will only set up Stafford play action with Puka Nacua and Cooper Kupp. Lions defense, not the greatest. Is Jared Goff going to be able to win a shootout at home against the former Detroit Lions quarterback, Matthew Stafford? Should be a fun one, though. Yeah,
the storylines are there, Rolly. Stafford returned to Detroit. Goff said he's very motivated to go up against his former team and coach that kind of quit on him. I mean, kind of didn't think that he was good enough. So I think there's plenty of motivation on both sides. Eric says Detroit. LAR from TEB. Brad in the chat. We got Oz saying Detroit. Scott and Cavender saying Rams. Mark saying Rams. That's in our Bears chat. We got Ty Man the Buckeye on our main Chat Sports chat.
Let's go, Ty Man.
He's always bouncing around. He's going to Rams. Kevin says Detroit. 69 Jeeper says LAR. Ken says Detroit as well. Patrick going Detroit. LaCora going Detroit. And by the way, I assume a little PP first 7 here is probably what's required. Brian says Detroit. Nick says LAR. 69 Jeeper says Aaron Jones just scored again. I believe you, because my goodness was that a bad showing for the Green Bay Packers. Or for the Dallas Cowboys. The 3 games so far that we have gotten in the playoffs, the Houston Texans hammered the Cleveland Browns 45-14 to kick things off yesterday. The Kansas City Chiefs dismantled the Miami Dolphins 26-7, and the Green Bay Packers just hammered the Cowboys 48-32, and that game was 48-16 midway through the fourth quarter. These have not been competitive games. I am hoping we get a more competitive football game here in this one, because it's been a bit ugly so far, if I'm being honest. I hope we get better action tonight, because I don't think the average football fan has been rewarded with these playoffs so far. Continue to let us know who you got winning. Brian says 31-24 Detroit. Quick Tunes going with Detroit as well. Tyler says FGB. Tricky Trip saying LA Rams. I'm glad the Packers run from Dan. King Mello, that was an embarrassment. Yeah, that was bad, man. That was really, really bad for the Dallas Cowboys. And quite frankly, I think they're probably going to fire Mike McCarthy. All right, we are sponsored today by PrizePicks. You still have time to get your picks in. Daily Fantasy made easy with PrizePicks at prizepicks.com/CLNS. Create an account today and use the promo code CLNS. It's going to get you a $100 deposit match when you sign up today. The way it works is you take the more or less on the PrizePicks stat projections on 2 to 6 players' entries, and you tie those together, and if you hit on all your picks, boom, you cash out. It's very, very easy. PrizePicks.com/CLNS. Use the code CLNS. I'm not sure what's going on there, Rolly. To get a deposit match up to $100. Put your money where your mouth is, as we're about 6 minutes away from kickoff. I've got a 3-player entry that I will show you guys in a second here. Here we go. This is just an example of one. CeeDee Lamb, Jamhyr Gibbs, Matthew Stafford on that one. We also had other ones related to this game as well. I think it should be a fun one, high-scoring affair. PrizePicks.com/CLNS. Use the code CLNS to get started today. We'll try to get that other entry in there to discuss about later. I don't know who's infiltrating Rolly's software over there. 5 minutes till kickoff at Ford Field. What is this, the first playoff game in 30-something years in Detroit? I think 31 years. So
1994, I believe.
I think it's 1992. I think it's
1992.
1992. Who you guys got? DET for the Lions, LAR for the Rams. Who you got? Who you rolling with? Let us know.
You know what someone did, by the way?
What?
Someone in CMS used the exact same link name that I did, so it changed the link.
That is brutal.
No one was moved into B.
So do you have to make a new one?
I don't know who did that, though.
That's brutal. MVP says LAR. Augustine says LAR. Tyler says LAR. Are you going to show the game? We're going to break down the game. We're going to commentate. We can't show the actual footage, but we will describe every single play. Joseph equals troll. What's Joseph saying? Joseph, why would I go to a Detroit chat? Funnier to bash the Bears here. Hey, man, Joseph, you do what you want to do, brother. You do what you want to do. Dick is going with the Rams. So is Kemper. We got Kevin going with the Lions. LaPorta going with Detroit. So lots of people hanging out. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Not only on our Bears channel, but our main channel, and also if you're hanging out on the Rams chat as well. Ready for the game to start? Hit that like button. Like the video.
We're actually doing a fun little thing today, too, on
I like fun.
Main Chat Sports channel, as well as our Bears Now channel that we're live on. Every 300 likes, we will take a shot.
Which
I got my Patron.
We crossed 300 on Bears, so
Okay.
Rolly and I are taking shots for that.
Let's get it going. But on our Main Chat Sports channel, we got 125 people watching right now. Only 30 likes. Hit that like button if you're ready for the game. Should be a fun one. Sunday Night Football. Stafford back in Detroit. Storylines, baby. How could it get better than that?
Look, these games haven't delivered yet, Rolly, but I do think this is the best game on paper on the weekend. The storylines are there. I think the teams are pretty evenly matched. Let's go.
Here
we go. Oh, man. We do have a super chat menu as well if you want to donate on our Main Chat Sports channel or our Bears stream. If you're a first-time super chatter, I'm going to do 5 jumping jacks. I know people watching on our main show may not be Bears fans, but, hey, NFL memorabilia is always cool, whether you're a Bears fan or not. DJ Moore signed helmet, mini helmet here, authenticated and everything. $10 gets you 1 ticket entry. $20 gets you 3 ticket entries, and we will draw. We'll do a raffle race at the end of the show, so stay tuned for that. $50, Rolly and I are going to do a beer bong race where we each chug a beer, and then $100 gets you into the Bears Now Helmet Hall of Fame for those watching on our Bears channel. Hell, if you're not a Bears fan, want to do it, we'll get you in there as well. That is our super chat menu tonight. Predict the score of this one. Get those score predictions in. You got a score prediction, Rolly?
You know what? I gotta put my nuts on the table, and I've been dilly-dallying around it. I've been saying on both channels that I don't know where I'm gonna go with this. As our good friend Cha is in the chat on Main Chat Sports. What's up, Cha? I have a Rolly signed football. How's that for memorabilia? I would say that's more valuable than DJ Moore for sure. I think more people around the world would want a Rolly signed football if we're gonna be honest. But I'll be official. 32-30. The Lions finally get a win.
32-30.
The Lions
last second
finally
field goal.
win a playoff game.
I'm going to go 30-27 Rams. I think the over hits in this game. I think Stafford leads them down late, game-winning field goal. 30-27. Brett Maher at the gun.
Maher, 50 burgers? You going to spank one through?
Money Maher from 51 at the gun.
That would be something, that's for sure.
My wife Hannah's in the chat. She says your wife is sad. Wife's a diehard Cowboys fan, and she admitted to me earlier she did not feel good about this game all weekend, and She was right, and as I texted her back, the Cowboys have not earned trust from their fans.
Yeah, I mean,
they have not earned
I've said this.
Trust.
How could you possibly have any faith if you were a Cowboys fan that anything would possibly change from listen, if they say they keep everything the same, they just bring in a new coach. If they even start off 7-3 next year, are their fans really going to have any confidence riding into the playoffs?
Look, I know they won a playoff game last year, but it was against the Bucs. Until they beat someone for real in the postseason, which, by the way, if they beat Green Bay, I'm not sure that's a win they would have gotten a ton of credit for.
I don't think they would have.
They're not going to be taken seriously, man. It's, it's unfortunate
what jerseys
for that
are the
fan
Rams
base.
rocking? Are they wearing their gray ones or
The fake white?
Fake whites.
I hate their roads.
I agree.
That white sucks. Yeah, that's what they're rocking. It's like that. It's almost like a cream color or something. I don't even know.
Good jersey. I like the jersey. I'll say this though, and the reason why that came to mind is I just looked at our scoreboard for the night, and I was like, that's really good color combo.
Yeah.
Right there. Little yellow Rams to the Lions blue. It's a solid combination.
Good conflicting colors there.
Yeah. Shout out your city for us down in the comments section. LaPorta is watching from Illinois. So is Devin.
Devin and Rockford. What's up, Devin? Here we go. Carol Stream.
I gotta stop saying "here we go," man.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Tacoma for Ken. Tyman is in Iowa, I think. Jeff Bartlett in San Antonio. Richard Lee's in Dallas. Same thing with Cardiac. Oh, he's just saying Dallas lost. Chaz in Seaside Park, New Jersey.
Oh, man.
Collinsworth and Trico on the call.
You a Collinsworth guy?
I am. I am. I'm a fan. I like the. Here's the guy. Donald Jones watching from Oregon. Ohio for Tyman.
Oh, man.
Should have known better, Tyman.
Here we go.
Tyman the Buckeye. I'm sorry for your loss yesterday, buddy. Tough one.
Oh, Browns. They got bulldozed.
That was bad.
C.J. Stroud was cooking. All right, here we go. We're a couple minutes from kickoff here as the Rams take on the Lions. Will you hold the fort down for a sec?
Oh, I can do that.
All right, I'm going to hop off for a sec. I got to go take a leak and whatnot, and then I will be back either right at kickoff or shortly after. Rolly's going to hold it down.
1 second here. All right. We are back. All right, it's the Rolly Show here. Continue to shout out your city for me down in the comments section. Fun game on store today, man. Really fun game. Make sure you have liked that video for me down below. But, in the playoffs, a lot of what is decided by the defenses because offenses move the ball. Who do you all think has the better defense in today's game? Rams or Lions? Who's got the better defense? It's a toss-up, man. The Rams, they've had a good defense in the past, but they still have Donald, obviously, but they no longer have Jalen Ramsey as he played in Miami this year. They traded him. Detroit's defense has been its biggest question for the entire season. Aaron Glenn, the DC, has had a couple OC interview requests, which has been a little bit of a shocker to me because I don't know if he's been that good. But the defenses are going to have to come to play. I think I leaned. It's tough. I don't know where I lean. You got Aidan Hutchinson for the Detroit Lions getting after the QB, and you have, obviously, Aaron Donald for LA. It'll be fascinating. The better defense might be the team that ends up winning today. Cha says Rolly is Tom Downey crying in the studio. He's been in shambles mode, Cha. He has been absolutely devastated for the most of this game. Absolutely in shambles. I don't know what he expects to go on, but he's not in a good spot. He's not in a good spot. Not in a good spot, Cha. Oh, man. Here we go. I think we're close to get kickoff here, fellas. I think we're close to kickoff. And here's what I want to do right now. Ready for kickoff? Spam me down below. If you're ready for this Sunday night game to kick off and get going, spam me down in the comment section. I want to know who's pumped up. Cha's ready to go. Ty-Man is ready to fire off. If you're ready to go, spam those me's for me down in the comment section. Karma is ready. Salah says me. Also, I want to get a pulse of the chat in the main chat sports. If you're watching on our main channel, because we're live on Bears, we're live on Rams, and we're live on Maine, I want to know and if you're in the Maine, what's your favorite team? So spam me, but also tell me what your favorite team is, because I'm genuinely curious. New meditation spamming me. Displays Roblox saying, where's Wentz? Alex Ammerling typing me. Ty-Man's a Browns fan. Display says Eagles. King of Force says me, 49ers. Karma says I am Rams and Vikings because 18-99. So fan of Jay Jetta and Aaron Donald. Bob Smith says San Francisco. Donald Jones says 49ers. So we got some 49ers fans coming into the chat pumped up for tonight's game. I assume y'all are rooting against the Rams, rooting against the division rival? Yeah, Cha, I knew that. We knew Lord Buddy Bear was a Raider Nation fan. JJ rocking with the Bucks. Big game for them tomorrow. Eagles coming into town. I have a sneaky suspicion that Tampa wins that game. Sneaky suspicion they're able to get that win today. Bob Smith rocking, yep. Christopher Flores, what's up, Flores? That's a Patriots fan in the building. Good to see you, Christopher. King of Force, I did see the Cowboys game. Shocker. How about that one? Unbelievable. That ended up being the result. Man, I don't know what they do from there, dude. I think McCarthy is fired by noon tomorrow. And I think they might go after a little Bill Belichick action. It's certainly the most shocking result of Wild Card Weekend. Like, I know we didn't really expect the Browns to get blown out, but I think if you told people that was going to happen, you wouldn't be that shocked. But if you told someone the Packers were going to beat the Cowboys by 16 and put up 48 points, I don't think anyone would have believed you. Karma, yes, it mentioned Eminem. Did y'all see the video of Eminem saying, Stafford, I rap for you. Please, let us win a game. That was freaking hilarious. That was good stuff. It's got to be surreal for Stafford to return to Detroit. First home playoff game for the Lions in damn near 30 years, 1994, 92, whatever it was. I mean, Stafford saying hi to Kelvin Johnson, who's in the building, in my opinion, the best wide receiver of all time. This is going to be a fascinating game, man. I'm pumped for it. Absolutely pumped for it. The game of the weekend, in my opinion. Game of the weekend. And the winner of this game is going to either the winner. Well, I guess that's not necessarily true. If Detroit wins this game, they will be hosting another playoff game next weekend. If the Rams win this game, they will be traveling to the winner of Philadelphia and Tampa tomorrow night. Since the Packers won and its lowest seed goes to the number 1 seed, they are automatically playing the 49ers. So the Packers will be traveling to San Francisco next weekend. Statuses are up in the air for these two teams depending on the result of tomorrow night's game, but the Lions could be hosting another playoff game if they win tonight. We're about to get ready in Detroit. It's a packed house at Ford Field. Rams fans not making the trip. The Lions fans are absolutely ready to rumble for their first home playoff game in a long, long time. The Lions will start this game with the ball. Rams about to get it underway by kicking it off. And with that being said, let us know who you got as the kickoff goes through the back of the end zone. Jared Goff and company will start the first possession of the game at their own 25-yard line.
All right, here we go. Can we get a good playoff game, please? Here we go. Lions get the ball for. I can't stop saying it.
I can't either. I'm stuck in my head.
God damn it, Dak. Man, oh man. Just talked to the wife, who's a Cowboys fan. She said her and our 9-month-old son napped in the second half.
PJ doesn't care.
PJ, he's chilling. He's playing with his castle right now. Jared Goff hands it off up the gut. David Montgomery, former Bear, plunges ahead, close to a first down. Maybe 9.5, maybe a half yard short. They might give him a first down. I think they will. Sam LaPorta, Rolly, who was questionable pretty much all week.
He was lead blocker there.
Giving it a go.
The other side in motion there.
Yeah, gain of 10 and a first down. Goff in the shotgun. Jamhyr Williams, who's come on as of late in motion. Goff takes the snap, looking, throws Williams' way. Oh, trying to make people miss. But gets 5 or 6. Turf monster kind of got him.
Williams, action.
He's been pretty good down the stretch.
He really has.
I feel like he was like on the verge of bust territory, and then he started playing good.
I wouldn't say he's like still been worth the draft pick at this point.
But he's played a lot better.
He's starting to get. I feel like if he stays healthy and doesn't get suspended again to start the year, Harrison.
Yeah.
I think Jamhyr Williams will have a pretty large role in this offense next year.
Yeah, I don't think he'll ever be a number 1, but I think he can be a good complementary piece. High end 3, maybe a 2 if things go right. Toss play to Montgomery, picks up 4 and a first down.
I mean, we're going to play Switzerland today here on Bears Now and Main Chat Sports. So if they get a first down,
type your ones.
We're going to do it for both teams. We're going to do it for both teams. When it's third down, we type 3s. When someone gets a first down, we type those 1s.
Here we go.
Karma's just subbed. Let's ride Karma.
Yeah, subscribe to whatever channel you're watching on. Did they just show Ahkello Witherspoon as they introduced themselves? He looked a lot older than he actually is. Goff, play action, fires downfield, caught! Josh Reynolds. Dude, that was a hell of a catch, full extension.
Keep spamming those 1s.
The Josh Reynolds revenge game as well.
Yeah, you know, a lot of people are talking that the biggest storyline is Reynolds facing the Rams again.
Mm-hmm. Those have been leading the headlines all week.
How about Kelvin Johnson's in the building? Seems like he's finally given up that little rift he's had with the Detroit organization.
Yeah, I think earlier, like before this year, that kind of got at least somewhat settled there. 1st and 10 at the 30 for Goff. Montgomery, the tailback, fullback in the game as well. Monty gets a carry. Little stutter step. Look at David Montgomery go. Gain of 7.
And they're almost in the red zone already.
Straight down the field. Ben Johnson dialing it up. Could be future Commanders head coach Ben Johnson.
I think he's Okami.
He could be a commie. Yes, indeed.
Sources were telling me that he's either a commie or a Panther.
Dude, if he goes to Carolina, that's idiotic.
I
would not. He's better than that. He is better than David Tepper.
I heard the only reason why, though, is because Tepper would give him a
$20 million
check.
I still wouldn't do it, man. I would, even if Washington, let's say Washington offered him 8 a year and Tepper offered 15, I would take the 8. I know that sounds crazy. We just saw Tepper fire a coach 12 games in. St. Brown with a quick bubble and a first down.
Into the PrizePicks red zone. First drive of the game.
Daily fantasy made easy. PrizePicks.com/CLNS. Use that code CLNS. Put your money where your mouth is. Got 2 games tomorrow still to go. Maybe. We'll see if that Bills game gets played. Goff looking, throws into the flat. LaPorta gets 7 or 8. I mean, this is easy.
This has been a methodical, surgical drive by Jared Goff and company.
Yeah. Other than the Reynolds throw, too, it's really just kind of like, I'll just take the open underneath throw.
Well, I mean,
7-8 yards.
As we talked about in the pregame, like this game was very dependent on, I think, who defense decide to show up.
Well, and this is the area in particular. Like, these teams are going to drive the ball. Who can force field goal attempts?
Yeah.
Like, if the Rams somehow forced a 3 here, that would be a massive win.
And kicking is a big factor. Riley Patterson is the kicker for Detroit, not really that.
Goff throws, slant, caught, down to the maybe 1 yard line.
I'll finish my thought there. Riley Patterson, not the most reliable kicker, but then you look at the other side, Brett Maher. We know what he did for Dallas last year in the playoffs.
Well, and Maher started the season with the Rams, got cut, and they brought him back like a week or two ago because their other kicker was so bad.
So kicking is certainly
not a gimme tonight, although it is indoors, so ideal conditions for kickers.
I've always soured on
first
the
and
take
goal
that
to 2.
Every NFL stadium should be a dome. I might have flipped.
Yeah, like handoff up the middle down to the 1. I kind of agree with you to an extent because, like, you watched last night and you're like, should a quarterback like Tua get rewarded by getting to play every game indoors?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So here's what I think. I think every stadium should have dome capability, but the home team should get to decide if they open or close.
I love that. So
why not? That's the whole point of home field advantage.
Yeah, you build that team to be a run team so when it gets to playoffs.
Like if you're the Bears and the Dolphins come to town,
open that puppy
you're
up.
opening that puppy up. But if the Packers roll in, maybe you close it because, you just make the call.
Yeah.
Touchdown Lions, David Montgomery up the gut. What was that?
And those TDs.
75-yard drive in about 4 minutes.
That was like
methodical is the perfect word.
That commercial where it's like, that was easy. That was easy. You just hit the red staple button.
Did they have a single negative play?
No, every play was positive.
The only play, first and goal from the 2, they got to the 1, but it was still a positive play. Extra point is good. That ball was kicking like this.
I'm telling you, the kickers are not good today.
That went through, but that was sideways. Rotation. 7-0 Lions, type TD.
Darth looks like he's fired up.
It's crazy that the Bears hammered this team once and really kind of hammered them twice and just choked in the other one.
Yeah, that's something.
They were up 12 with 4 minutes left and lost. 7-0 Lions. I really hope that's not an omen for another blowout.
If this game's a blowout, I will be very disappointed.
Yeah. Because let's be real. I know the conditions are bad, but Buffalo, Pittsburgh, does anyone think Pittsburgh has a chance?
Yeah, that game's going to stink.
No TJ Watt. And what's the other game tomorrow?
Bucks, Eagles.
Even if that game's good, that's the least appealing game of the weekend. Does anyone care about that game? That's the one game, Rolly, on the entire opening slate that there's no avenue for either of those teams, in my opinion, to make the Super Bowl. I don't think either of those teams can get to the Super Bowl. I could talk myself into the Texans making a run. But Tampa or Philly?
4.1K watching on Micro.
Oh, man, they're dialed. They're dialed. We have a super chat. This gets us over $500 in supers on our Bears channel. Oh, look, a competent NFL offense. I wonder when the Bears will have one of those. I have a headache. Yeah, good thing they kept Matt Eberflus. Hopefully they hire a good OC, man. Hopefully they hire a good OC. Oh, man. All right, let's see if the Rams can respond here. They're about to get the football back. About to get the football back. If you're watching on our main at Chat Sports YouTube channel, hit that sub button. I'd love to get to 352,000 subscribers tonight. Cover the NFL on a daily basis. Also cover the NBA and college football. Rolly up there does some NBA content over there.
Yes, I do. Trade deadline's heating up, fellas.
Yeah, about a month away. If you're a hoop head, we also cover the NFL on a daily basis, like I said. College football as well. More so during the season, but sports coverage on the daily. YouTube.com/ChatSportsTV. If you're watching on our Bears channel, go subscribe over there as well. We appreciate it. And obviously, if you're watching on our Bears or Rams channel, hit that sub button also. All right, what's going to happen on this drive? Touchdown, field goal, turnover, or punt. You do get that feeling, Roy, that, you can't afford to go empty that many drives tonight.
No.
You're going to have to score more often than not, I think. So, Detroit, that's a pressure type of drive, first home playoff game in 3 decades.
Yeah,
That's an impressive start, man, to go down. You didn't see Dallas do that today.
No.
They had all the pressure in the world, and they did not answer the bell. Detroit looks like they're ready to play here. Kicks out of the end zone for a touchback.
I think that's a great point you mentioned, Harrison. I really do agree with that. It's like there was a lot of pressure. These fans haven't seen you play a home playoff game in 30 years.
A lot of these fans haven't seen one.
And you come out and just absolutely go right down the field and score a touchdown your first drive. That's just great
good
stuff.
Start, man. And here comes Matthew Stafford.
I wish we had the volume higher. Did they boo him or did they like?
Sounds like cheers.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's one of those where it's early cheers, then throughout the game they'll boo some. 1st and 10 at the 25. Stafford hands it off. Kyren Williams gets about 5. He's kind of been a revelation for this Rams offense, him and Puka Nacua.
Karma's saying a punt's going to happen on this drive. Devin's saying a touchdown.
Let us know what you guys think. What's happening on this drive? All right. Stafford just under 4,000 passing yards, 24 touchdowns, 11 picks this year. He's under center for 2nd and 5. Williams is behind him. Now he's going to audible to the shotgun. Williams will line up to his left. 5 on the play clock. 4. Stafford, snap. Steps back, throws over the middle. Cooper Kupp, short. No, that's
Nacua.
That's Nacua. Gain of 4. I will say this. I didn't get
down, everyone. Type those threes.
Type those threes, 3rd and 1. I didn't get to watch the Rams a ton this year. I'm excited to watch Puka Nacua.
I agree. I have not really seen any.
I think I watched them play in spurts in a couple of games. That was it. 105 catches, almost 1,500 yards for a 5th-round rookie. Unbelievable.
Set all types of records this year.
3rd and 1 for L.A. Kupp in motion. Stafford sends another man in motion. Nacua this time. Play action. Rams looking. Stafford throws. A lot of contact. There's the flag. Nacua tackled. Brian Branch was in coverage. That's going to be a 1st down. Why is Nacua going with the ski mask and it's indoors?
Bold look.
That's like when James Jones used to go with the hoodie under his jersey indoors. You remember that? Packers receiver. Didn't matter if it was outdoors or indoors. He'd go hoodie under the jersey. Let's see here. Let's see if Branch grabbed. He's grabbing a bit early. Yeah, he tugged him. It's kind of incidental after that, but there was a tug. 1st and 10 at the 43 for Los Angeles. Stafford under center again here. Nacua in motion. Stafford, play action. Steps up. Dumps it off into the flat. Kyren Williams has some room. Gets about 9 yards. You just get the feeling these teams are going to move it.
I mean, both defenses aren't great. Both offenses
are really good.
I think we're in line for a good one. Don't want to jinx it early.
You know who's been kind of good for the Rams is Demarcus Robinson.
Yes, he has.
They picked him up like in what, like week 10 or something, and he's been kind of cooking.
Kevin Dotson rocking Cartier glasses. That's crazy.
2nd and 1. This is a shot down right here. I wouldn't be shocked if McVay dialed up a play-action bomb. Stafford, he's just going to give here. Kyren Williams, about gain of 5 and a 1st down. Yeah, I mean, Demarcus Robinson, he's actually played in 16 games this year. I thought they picked him up mid-year, Rolly. Well, he was inactive the first, or he only played special teams or something the first 8 games of the year. So all his damage has been the second half of the season. He's been pretty good. The Rams on the move, looking to respond here. Stafford under center. 1st and 10 at the 43. Kupp in motion. Stafford play action under pressure, gets it out. What a sidearm flick.
See, that's the type of
gain
stuff
of 6.
that, like,
that's special
in
stuff.
This day and age, with these quarterbacks coming out of the draft, that's the stuff that you need to look at. Like, if you can do that, let's try to figure out everything else, because this was unbelievable.
No look, too. That was unreal.
Naked bootleg, a guy coming straight off the edge on a pressure into your grill. No worry, little here's a sidearm, no look for 7 yards.
That was nasty, dude.
Unbelievable.
2nd and 4 here.
I don't want to gush too much about a 6-yard gain, but my goodness.
That was impressive. Stafford play action. Setting up a screen. Nakua gets the blocks. First down and more. Inside the 30, the 20. Out of bounds at the 16. Puka Nakua into the PrizePicks red zone. Type those ones. First down Rams.
Early red zone trips for both teams.
It's going to be a fun game, I think, really.
I mean, we were saying that about Browns-Texans yesterday, and that one got ugly. So
True.
Hopefully it's a full game.
Well, and maybe like that game, it comes down to turnovers.
Yeah.
Like once Flacco started turning it over, that really put that game to rest. I mean, I love the play calling from both these offensive minds early. You know McVay, he's going to dial it up. Ben Johnson, highly regarded. He's going to be a head coach soon. Stafford changing things at the line. 3 at the play clock, 2. Takes the snap, hands it off. Kyren again, gets 3.
I mean, both teams, by the way, really no incompletions on their first drive either.
Yeah, has the ball hit the ground? Oh, late flag coming in here. We're going to get a little after the whistle action here.
There's been no incomplete passes, but a couple flags, which have slowed down the action. I mean, Stafford's 4 for 4. Goff was 5 for 5 on their opening drive.
Personal foul on Detroit after the play. I mean, that type of stuff you just can't have in this game.
Yeah,
you can't. You're already having trouble getting a stop. You can't just give a free first down.
Yeah.
I mean, that's because that was probably. I mean, 3 yards on first down. That's probably the best defensive play either team has had. And you just give them a free 15 there. Well, half the distance, but either way, a free first down.
What was the flag for?
After the play, the guy picked him up and shoved him to the ground.
Gotcha.
First and goal at the 6. Stafford in the pistol formation. Trips to the left of him. Looking, throws, fade, end zone. Kind of a.
Feel like
if he back shoulders that's an easy touchdown.
Obviously, the route was a fade, but you're right. If he throws a bullet to the pylon and a back shoulder, it's an easy touchdown.
That's a rare miscue with Stafford and Kupp. Usually, like, they're on the same page where Stafford's just going to throw that to the open spot. He threw back pylon. If he throws front pylon, it's a touchdown. Second and goal here at the 6.
That's like a play we've seen, obviously, Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams, when they were teammates in Green Bay, like they were automatic.
I mean, Kupp and Stafford, they're usually on the same page there. That was just a miscue. Pistol again here. Kupp goes in motion. Stafford takes the snap.
Open.
Looking. Stafford sidearm, end zone, incomplete. So this is your chance if you're Detroit. Like, if you can force a field goal here, that feels like a stop.
That was dangerous. I feel like he threw it away, but like he didn't get it that high in the air.
Yeah,
like
it's only a couple feet over the defender. Good pressure from Aidan Hutchinson.
It's ironic. They ran very similar play to the one they just ran a second ago, but instead of going to the pylon, Kupp was an in-breaker. If he continued on the out, easy touchdown.
Yeah. Third and goal at the 6. This is the Lions' chance to break serve a little bit here, if you will. Pistol again from L.A. Stafford under pressure, tipped at the line. Is that picked? No, incomplete. And you know what? To not give Kyren Williams a single carry down there is a little surprising to me.
You would have probably liked to see him.
At least on first or second down, give him one touch. No play action either, I don't think. I think it was all straight drops. Unless they ran one here on third down, but even then, no play action. Free blitzer, too. So, that's a huge win for Detroit, Rolly.
I mean, yeah, you got driven right down the field on you. Your defense didn't stop anyone, but they hunkered down in that 10-yard line.
Yeah, field goals aren't going to win tonight. Field goal is good for the Rams, so they get on the board, but you feel like that's a win for Detroit. Who you got? DET for the Lions, LAR for the Rams. Who you got? Who you guys got? Carden says Rams. Mindy says Rams. So does Charles. Carden. Rep. Tyman. Morgan says Detroit. So does Kelly and Eddie. Tricky says I like Jaden Daniels over Drake May. Big QB that can run. May can run too. Not to Daniels' capability, obviously. Zombie says Detroit all day. JJ Tyman going with the Rams. So is Lenny. RIPD, Raymond going Detroit. George says Rams. Jasmine says Lions. Detroit all day since the Packers won. Never rated Matt Stafford. Hey, Super Bowl champ right there. Karma says Rams. Got Michael saying Lions. Ismail says Lions. Cameron says Detroit as well. Karma going with the Rams. 7-3. Lions on top, getting the football back. Getting the football back. Oh, man. Man, oh, man. Karma says Rams. Shannon says Detroit. Michael says Detroit. Julian says Rams. Harley says F. Don Burr. Oh, man. Sleepy says Lions. Floyd says Lions. Floyd says Lions. Eternal says Lions. King says Lions. Floyd says Lions. Howard says Detroit. Jordan Schultz reports that one rival executive told me this week that if the Cowboys lost to the Packers, he thought Jerry Jones would go after Bill Belichick. Man, if Belichick is the Cowboys coach, that is going to be wild.
I don't know if
the OC is critical in that hire.
I don't know
you
if
have to
anyone
get that right.
knew this. Some of y'all, if you have been around Chat Sports and seen Roley often, know that I am a New England Patriots fan.
Do you like that fit?
I've always said I am going to root for Bill Belichick wherever he goes. I don't know if I could bring myself to root for Dallas Cowboys.
Goff, play action, flips it out into the flat. Jamhyr Gibbs gets his first touch of the game and gets about 3. He's shifty, man.
Dude, he is so dynamic. He is so fun to watch, man.
Him and Montgomery are a really good 1-2 pair, man. I know some Lions fans get annoyed about Monty getting too many.
I get annoyed from him.
But, you see the impact he has. He wears teams down, and then you hit him with Jamhyr Gibbs. It's a formidable 1-2 punch, man. 2nd and 7 here for Detroit. Goff throws right side. I mean, this is
surgical.
The Rams are going to have to make some sort of an adjustment, Rolly.
I tell you, that was a seed by Goff as there was a flag because that DN dropped out actually in coverage rather than rushing the passer, and he just threw it right by his ear hole to Josh Reynolds.
By the way, roughing the passer
so
on a throw that was out in what, about a second?
Yeah, it's hard to do. It was a quick little 3-step drop, so.
Get a replay here. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I think it was more of the
takedown.
The takedown is where I see the flag there.
I know a quarterback who ain't getting that call. That's all I'm saying.
Detroit hosting Philly next week would be so fascinating.
Yeah.
Or Tampa. I mean, but Philly's probably more fascinating.
By the way, David Montgomery averaged 4.6 yards per carry this year.
If you had Jamhyr Gibbs in fantasy, you're not a
you're not a Monty fan. There's Gibbs again, breaking another tackle. Gibbs, gain of 14.
I think that's the reason why people were so frustrated with the amount of snaps Montgomery had more than Gibbs, is because you see Gibbs do that, and it's just how can you want to put Montgomery out there? I know he serves the purpose of being the in-between the tackle.
I think it's more of just they don't want to run either guy down, and especially Gibbs, who they Obviously, if we would draft a running back in the first round, the thought is why not run him into the ground? But I think the Lions look at this as this is the next 5 years.
Yeah.
you're not going all in on the next 2 seasons. But they're fun to watch. Inside toss, Gibbs. It's about 3 that time. Late flag. Gotta think this is in the area of holding. Yep. Holding on. I think that's Ragnow, the center. That's big too. I mean, if you're the Rams, you got to look at that like this is your chance to get a stop. 1st and 20 now. I mean, it's going to come down to these little details, Rolly. Penalties, turnovers, and red zone. I mean, that's what it's going to be. Sam LaPorta's got a massive brace on his left knee. I mean, that thing's got to weigh 10 pounds.
That thing's big. 1st and 20, that's tough to overcome.
Goff takes the snap. Looking, fires over the middle. Not that hard to overcome. Gain of 30. Josh Reynolds, he may go down to the 10-yard line into the PrizePicks red zone.
On cue.
This Goff. Rams defense is getting cooked.
This might be a blowout.
I mean, that was...
And this has always been the case with Goff, right? In structure, when he's protected in good conditions, he can sling it, dude.
When he's indoors on turf and the line's protecting, he can do it all.
Jared Goff will convince you he's the next Tom Brady when everything is right.
Because he has such a beautiful, like,
he's
his throw is
9 for 111.
The way he throws the ball is beautiful too. Like, Gibbs up the gut, touchdown Lions.
Oh boy.
I mean, this Detroit team, Rolly,
they're humming.
Has come ready to play. Wow. My goodness.
This only might be this is a wild card game, but you might need to grease up the light poles on Detroit tonight.
I did love the over in this game. 53.5. You're already at 17 in the first quarter.
5 plays, dude. Ben Johnson has been in his Duffy.
The Commanders might hire him before the playoffs.
It just became $3 more million expensive a year.
Yeah, seriously. If I'm his agent, yeah, you could add another 0 to that check.
Patterson
Josh Harris
knocks that through the extra point.
Extra point's good. 14-3. I mean, if you're giving up 30 yards on 1st and 20, I think you might be in for a long night if you're the Rams.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you.
I mean, at one point, do you just start selling out and bringing 6 every time? Like, that's when Goff struggles, when he's under pressure.
Corners on an island, though, because you got...
I mean, have you seen this? It hasn't made a difference.
The speed of J-Mo, you got the route running in the slot of Amon-Ra, like...
All I know is status quo ain't winning this game.
They're going to have to change something up, that's for sure.
All right, we are sponsored by PrizePicks tonight. Appreciate the best daily fantasy app for sponsoring tonight's show. You want to make picks, play fantasy on a daily basis? Your normal fantasy football league is wrapped up, but with PrizePicks, you can play daily with the NFL, the NBA, college hoops, and a whole lot more. Go to prizepicks.com/CLNS. Use the code CLNS to get a deposit match up to $100 tonight. Shout out to PrizePicks. Pick 2 to 6 players on any given entry, and if they will go for more or less than their stat projections. This is what we have cooked up tonight. We had Kyren Williams, who took the demon stats. There's demon and goblins. Demons means they make the stats like harder to reach, and you have to go more there. Goblins is less, so it's like less bang for your buck. But we like Kyren Williams tonight. Now, if they're playing from behind, that could be tough. But he is averaging 5 yards a carry early, so we'll see if he can get there. Do feel good about Goff and Stafford reaching their more. Goff's already at 111 yards. Stafford threw for 40 on that opening drive. So if that hits, 10 to win $100. PrizePicks.com/CLNS, code CLNS. Use that code to get a deposit match up to $100. You can win up to 25 times your money, if not more, with Goblin Picks at PrizePicks.com/CLNS. Lamont Taylor, a red box of popcorn. I think that's a super sticker. Appreciate it, Lamont. You're a real one. Here is our super chat menu for anyone watching at home. If you are a first-time super chatter, we will do 5 jumping jacks for you. Whether you're a Bears fan or not, we have a signed DJ Moore helmet with ready and available for you guys with authentication. $10 gets you 1 raffle ticket. $20 gets 3 raffle tickets. At the end of the night tonight, we will do our raffle race, and the winner can DM me on Twitter or Instagram, and you will win. We will get your address info, all that, ship it out to you. $50 will do a beer bong race, and then for $100, you can get into the Bears Now Helmet Hall of Fame with the stickers. So also $100 gets you a bonus 4th raffle ticket for the DJ Moore signed helmet drawing. So there you go. We will do that at the end of the show, so plenty of time to get in, but 10 for 1 ticket, 20 for 3. Lions kick it off as Patterson boots it away. This one's going to be caught at the 3-yard line, so this one's being returned up to about the 28. And that is where Matthew Stafford comes out for the 2nd time tonight.
Make sure y'all like the video.
Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Really need a response here, man. If the Lions get a stop here, you feel like they could maybe start to run with this one.
Townie's hilarious, man.
What did he tweet this time?
No, he just put it in production. 500,000 views. Imagine if this team didn't suck.
I will say the audience did not get a spike late, so if it was close late, I think it might have been 50K concurrent. Oh my God, Stafford tripped over his own guy. Loss of 10.
Oh boy.
That's not good. We're on the verge of blowout number 3. Or blowout number 4.
I don't know if I can take this.
I mean, did Williams just oh yeah, he just clipped his foot. I mean, that is brutal. No, that was Turf Monster. He didn't even clip his foot. Oh my God, Stafford. You've played in that stadium a million times. It's what, 2nd and 19?
Turf Monster got him.
That's not good, man. Oh my God, they're going to hand off. Kyren Williams, gain of 3.
2nd and 19. Hand off.
I'm going to lie. Since they got down to the 6, the last 5 plays have been a bit bizarre from Sean McVay. No runs inside the 10-yard line. You can't blame yourself for the Stafford tripping over himself, but then you run it on 2nd and 19. That's not great.
Super chat from our main chat sports stream.
Caleb. Prediction at halftime. What will the score be at halftime? I'll go 24-10 Lions.
I'll take 20 to 10.
Okay. 3rd and 16. Stafford under pressure. Fires. Caught.
Big completion.
What a throw under pressure when you had to have it. DeMarcus Robinson, who we mentioned earlier, Rolly, has been pretty clutch for this Rams team, and that is the end of the first quarter. You feel like that was a must convert.
I mean, you give it back to that Lions offense who has just been absolutely humming, and you're going to have a real tough time coming back in this game.
Yeah, I mean, not only that, your defense is probably already sucking wind on the sideline. You go 3 and out there, that's
3rd and
that's
16
big trouble.
to get an out route for a first down.
That's pretty big. That is big league.
That's big-time stuff right there.
Type your ones, first down. It is the end of the first quarter as well. Appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. Tie-Man, type in 1. By the way, Rolly, I've seen Tie-Man in both chats.
I don't know how he does it.
He's in both right now.
He's the GOAT.
You're the GOAT, Tie-Man.
I don't throw around that word often, but I tell you what.
He's dialed.
Tie-Man is certainly
He's dialed. Onions. Tricky says, W Tie-Man. Midnight says, if this hits, I went over 50K. What did you have? He said, Midnight Green says, I've been drinking buckets of piss for weeks. I haven't won a parlay in forever. I've taken out 6 loans I need to hit. 1-800-GAMBLER, Midnight. What's your parlay, though? Oh, he says if Detroit wins, he hits a parlay for $52,000.
Well, good luck.
Good luck. We're rooting for you, Midnight. We're rooting for you, Midnight. Oh, goodness. Another quote from Jerry Jones. This is beyond my comprehension. There's no way McCarthy survives. I mean, he might just resign. Does he even let Jerry fire him? Does he just
the embarrassment? Yeah. I don't hate it.
Wow.
I don't hate it.
My goodness. By the way, I know betting odds for coaching searches are like the most irrelevant thing ever. But there's already, if McCarthy is fired, what are the odds? What do you think Belichick's are?
Plus 150.
Minus 200.
Minus 200.
Vrabel is plus 300.
Vrabel would actually be
Real talk, they should hire Vrabel.
That'd be a good hire.
Hire Vrabel and then go get the best OC available.
Yeah, that'd be a good hire, man.
That's what I would do. Man. Thanks for doing this, guys. We're having fun, man. Thanks to you guys. If we get to 1,000 in supers, and we'll include all channels, so between both channels, since we've been live on Bears for a while, we're at about $510. If we cross 1,000 total, I got to do a beer boot. That's three beers. Kyren Williams stuffed for a loss of 1.
Bottled up.
Feels like the Lions have made a slight adjustment against the run here. Dude, Stafford got cracked on that 3rd and long and delivered an absolute seed. Look at this. Oh. His hand followed through him to McNeil's helmet as well.
Hand. That.
And it's already taped up too. It's bleeding.
Dude, that could have like been.
That could have broken a couple fingers.
Oh, look who's checking in.
The party might get started, Rolly. Sealed. He says eating popcorn and making burgers in -7-degree weather. Listening to you guys, my life is good. Stafford throws, caught, Nakua. It's going to be 3rd and 2. Sealand, you get 3 tickets for the signed DJ Moore helmet.
Appreciate you.
Shout out to Sealand. I mean, what a gent. What a guy this guy is, man.
He's talking about bad weather, but doesn't matter. It's all about the good vibes, and he has the vibes right now.
I was thinking about smoking some food tomorrow. It's going to be so cold, but there's something about like smoking food on a smoker on a holiday that I might just have to suck it up.
My guy Tom Sipes on Bears now saying shout out Rolly.
Is he a Heat guy?
He's just a Rolly guy.
Okay, I like it. 3rd and 1, Stafford. Oh my God, they're going deep. He's got him in. Nakua, 10-5, touchdown Rams. We got a shootout in Detroit. Type TD. And Sean McVay is fired up. And circle that 3rd and 16, Rolly. If the Rams win this game, that play is going to be a big reason why.
That's absolutely massive for the program.
Oh, a little stutter and go from Nakua.
I tell you what, the Rams might have just found themselves.
They're back.
Whew.
Dude, that was a nasty route by Puka. And then Stafford hits him in stride. Good move at the end, too, to
I was
find
going
the
to
end
say
zone.
this if it fell incomplete.
Brett Maher, can he make an extra point in the playoffs? Low snap. It's good.
Ooh, no PTSD from Maher. They would have went for that if they didn't get that, by the way.
Oh, no doubt. That was we're taking a shot on 3rd and short to go on.
We might have a game, fellas.
That 3rd and 16 was absolutely monumental.
I mean,
if they had to punt there,
to hit a 17-yard out route like that,
under pressure. How about that deep ball shot after his hand gets just swatted? I mean, he basically punched a brick wall. That's probably what that felt like on that follow-through.
Impressive stuff, man.
Like, that could not have felt good.
Stafford's a GOAT for a reason.
Dude, Puka Nakua is the truth. I mean, that was unbelievable. That stutter step was just nasty.
You get them a defense, and they could still be winning Super Bowls here. Which makes you wonder, why they ended up trading away Jalen Ramsey.
He was kind of cooked there, dude.
He had a good year in Miami, though.
I know, but, he wasn't that good as last year with the Rams.
Oh!
I think a lot of it was cap, too.
Yeah.
They were in cap.
They were in hell.
20 from Isaiah. He gets 3 tickets. I think that's a different Isaiah from his Blue Bow earlier. He says, just got off work. What's up? Also, what do you do with your Bears hat helmet at the end? We'll probably do some sort of a raffle. What do you guys think?
Maybe not tonight. But
not tonight. I was thinking we might save it for day 1 of free agency. I know that's a couple months away, but I want to do it where I know a lot of people are going to be there, and they're going to have a chance to win.
Of that is I don't know with all of our streams if we're going to have enough.
I think we're going to have to get a new helmet and start the new one.
Oh, tough to.
A little overlap.
Yeah.
I get it. By the way, guys, if we get a new helmet to start a new Helmet Hall of Fame, this is mostly for my Bears audience, so sorry to our main Chat Sports audience. Do we go with the blue helmet again, or do we go orange helmet? I know it's kind of split on how people feel on the orange.
I like the orange helmets, but I think for this purpose, I think the blue just looks better.
I'm good either way. B for blue, O for orange. If we do if we start a new helmet, I think it'd just be fun to like mix it up. B for blue, O for orange.
I'm an orange helmet guy. I just don't know how well the stickers are going to show up on it. That's my only concern.
I think we go. The white stickers will still show.
But will it pop as much as it does on the helmet now? Is what I ask.
Yeah, that's a fair question. Getting a lot of O's in the chat.
Voting in the main Chat Sports channel.
Yeah, what are they saying?
They're saying B, couple O's.
Bears chat is talking O for the most part.
I mean,
I think if we go orange, we may have to look at some other sticker options.
A blue sticker, if possible.
A navy sticker with
like
a gray or a white Sharpie, and then I think white stickers would still be okay. We'll look into it. DC says white. You could do a white helmet.
Oh, that would be sick.
Navy and orange stickers.
Alternate would be sick.
If we can find let me see.
That would be sick. Lions getting the ball back. They've scored a touchdown on their first 2 drives. What will happen on this possession?
You can get white ones, by the way. Dude, here's another one. Do you go with the handoff Montgomery 11?
Jeez, they're just gashing them.
Yeah. Or do you go with the old school one with the Michigan style
Wolverines?
helmet?
Oh, I could be in on that one. Midnight Green says if the Lions blow this, he loses his house. Good luck.
I really hope that's not true, Midnight Green. I really hope that's not true. Johnny says that's so irresponsible.
Only if you lose.
Yeah. Handoff up the gut. I still think the Rams are going to have a hard time stopping these guys. Like,
yeah.
At some point, they're going to have to get a turnover or something as Montgomery picks up 5 more. I mean, I bet the Lions are averaging, I'm just going to guess, 8.5 yards per play. Oh, 9.8.
I mean,
Rams are at 7.9.
There still have not been a missed pass for Jared Goff, which on
What's
cue,
he, 12 for 12?
9 for 9 still. And on cue, he will absolutely throw an incomplete pass.
No, he'll get to 10 for 10. 2nd and 5 here. Goff, play action. Throws over the middle. Caught.
Oh,
10 for 10.
Williams.
J-Mo. Jamison Williams. 10 for 10. Jared Goff. Dialed.
He is dialed. He came to play against his former team.
Yep.
I mean, everyone was talking about Stafford returning to Detroit, rightfully so, but you
McVay quit on Goff, man.
Goff, big chip in his shoulder, playing this team that gave up on him for the first time in the playoffs.
Goff throws into the flat, and there's the
there
incompletion. Incomplete looking for St. Brown.
Oh, Daniel.
Ah,
which we
yes.
know who this really is.
Here's a 20 from Monty, and hoping he gets himself a ring, and I get myself a signed DJ helmet. Love the white helmet idea. Maybe we'll go white, because stickers will pop on the white.
No, that's what I'm saying. I could get behind that. That's my only concern with the orange is I don't know how much it pops.
Yeah.
My only concern.
2nd and 10 for Detroit. Goff takes the snap, looking, throws, slant, little high, caught. St. Brown, gain of 5. Ooh, big hit at the end. That might be a penalty, dude.
I think they're going to.
He kind of speared him.
Call it?
That was Josh Reynolds, by the way. No penalty.
Let's hop over to Chat Sports Main.
Caleb again. If anyone gets a pick 6, I'll send 10. All right.
I'll hold you to that.
Dude, that was a dangerous play. I mean, Johnson's twisting him around, and a D lineman just. I mean, if that's not unnecessary roughness, is that not the definition of unnecessary roughness?
I don't know if they've ever done it, Harrison, but what are your thoughts on a Bears helmet with the actual Bears logo? The little bear?
I think it'd be a cool alternate. I'd like to see it. I know some traditionalists.
Oh, what a catch.
St. Brown catches, makes a man miss, and gets down to the 27. I mean, this is clinical from Detroit right now.
I mean, that was just an incredible catch. That was a little comeback route, a little 7-yard hitch. And Goff threw that, and it wasn't open by any means, but Amon-Ra St. Brown just boxed out his guy.
He catches it,
Great
ducks
catch.
under the defender.
Boom.
Oh.
Right at the numbers. Put your paws out there and get it with your hands. Teach tape.
This is some fun. This is fun ball, man. I just hope the Rams can keep up.
I honestly don't even know.
Goff swings it out. Gibbs makes a man miss. Again, inside the 15,
Gibbs.
down to the 11, into the PrizePicks red zone.
Harrison, I gotta be honest, at this point, I don't even know if it's the Rams defense that is garbage or is this offense just on fire?
The offense is definitely on fire. But the Rams defense is definitely, I mean, they're missing tackles. It's, both can be true. But the Lions are cooking. I don't want to take anything away from them. 1st and 10 at about the 10.5, so it's basically 1st and goal at the 10.5. Oh, that's offsides. Rams jump off sides. Grayson says blue. B Slim, I just ate 2 Eddies. Have a night, B Slim.
Hopefully you have a nice Martin Luther King day tomorrow.
Aaron Donald jumping off sides. How about them boys? Yeah, the Cowboys got spanked. I think it might be Jover for Mike McCarthy. Does he get a third head coaching gig? It's not like he's been bad in Dallas. They just haven't gotten through in the playoffs.
Yeah, I don't see him taking a coordinator job.
He doesn't strike me as a coordinator. Like, does he get does he go senior analyst next year and then he tries to get back in next year's cycle or something?
If I was McCarthy, I might just
call it quits.
Yeah, you've made money, you've won a Super Bowl.
Yeah. I mean, what's a good fit for him? Tennessee? They could do worse than him, but it's why would you go from Mike Vrabel to Mike McCarthy? What if the Cowboys get Belichick? Does Atlanta pivot to McCarthy?
I think they go Vrabel.
Yeah. Belichick and Vrabel to those 2 jobs. It's just a matter of which guy goes where. Goff hands off to Montgomery. Rams got a chance here, Rolly. It's third down at about the 3-yard line.
Very pivotal play.
Yeah. Knowing Campbell, this might be 4-down territory.
They're at the 4.
They can get a first down at about the half-yard line, foot-yard
line.
line.
Pick up a first down technically.
It's going to be tough. I mean, it was 1st and 10 at the inside the 10.5. So they basically got to score. What I'm loving about all these completions is that clock keeps churning. We're already midway through the second quarter. I think this is 4-down territory. I wouldn't be shocked if Montgomery got another carry here. 3rd and 3 at the 4. Monty is going to get a carry. Up the gut. Gets down to about the 1.5. They're definitely going to go.
They're absolutely going for this. Another big play. Type those 4s.
Get your 4s up. It's 4th down. This is the chance for the Rams.
It would be so fascinating if they do not get this, Harrison, where the Rams could potentially march down the field and take the lead after getting dominated.
Oh, Skipper's in the game. Are they going to do let's make sure they report properly?
I didn't even think about this. How about karma for Dallas, if you want to believe in karma? For them getting that win over Detroit, that could have been the Lions as the 2 seed.
Yeah. Packers were red hot. 4th and goal basically 4th and goal. Goff takes the snap. Looks, throws end zone, caught!
LaPorta!
Sam LaPorta! Touchdown, Lions! My goodness. Goff kind of held the ball. You were wondering if nothing was there, but then LaPorta working the back of the end zone, darts open, and Goff hits him in stride.
How about them having, I don't know the exact name, 97 defending him? That felt like not the right guy.
Is that Matt Eberflus Justin Jones style?
I just don't know if that big man is going to be able to cover LaPorta.
That's a problem. Yeah. Extra point is up, and it is good. 21-10 Lions. You felt like that was a chance for LA, man. Yeah. If you could have somehow gotten a stop there.
Oh, a couple super chats to check out on. How about our good friend Befuddled Alien on Chat Sports?
Befuddled Alien. Love it. He says,
He added someone.
At Caleb something, the Rams, I will also send
Caleb.
in. Oh, if there's a pick six.
Gotcha.
I think, right? It didn't Caleb, the other super chatter?
I also send in $10. Go Rams. Well, we are live on our Rams channel.
If you are a Rams fan, you want to put the link in the main chat?
Yeah, I will.
If you are a Rams fan, go check it out. We just launched this channel. We don't know what it's going to turn into yet, but if we get more subscribers, maybe we'll commit to it. That's kind of how it works here at Chat Sports. As channels grow, we put resources into them. So, yeah. So if you want to go support the Rams, go watch over there. We'll get some shout-outs in the chat there, too. Do we have a link, L3, for that one?
I can make one.
It's at LA Rams now. So slightly different than the one from earlier because that was off. Oh! Daniel. Shout out to Daniel. Our guy Sealand balling out, Rolly. Always balling. Always balling. Grim says, let's talk about the best playoff team ever, the Cowboys. Yeah, they always, this is what they always do, man. This is what they always do.
There?
Yes. So if you are a Rams fan and want to go check it out, youtube.com/@LARams now. We're also live on that channel. Let's go to our guy Sealand, Rolly. We got another beer bong race coming up. Sealand ballin'. Says King Towers wants a Chicago Bulls update.
They stink.
That was not a good look the other night, man.
No, it was not.
Like, if you don't want to be a Jerry Krause fan, that's fine. But, like, and I get it. When people were booing, they probably didn't see his widow courtside. But that just wasn't a nice moment, man. Like, I felt really bad for her. Like, the whole thing was just, like, stupid. Like, Jordan doesn't show. Pippen does. Like, it's just, I don't know, man. It's sad that those 90s Bulls, like, it just doesn't seem like they get along, and the fan base deserves better, man. That's disappointing. That's disappointing. Are the Bulls playing tonight? Maybe that's what he's asking for.
I don't know.
Let me see. The Bulls are not playing tonight. The Heat won.
They did, yes. Smoked the Hornets.
Any Jaime update?
No, I've actually been looking.
Oh, man. Man, oh, man. Oh, man, look at that blood. Stafford's hand. Thing's kind of gushing.
Well, Hawkeyes isn't playing tomorrow, that's for sure.
Appreciate the 50, Sealand. We're gonna do we'll do a race for you when we get a sec.
Probably at halftime.
Probably at halftime. Since we've got 7 minutes left here. Stafford still in the game with that bloody knuckle, bloody finger. Takes the snap. Stafford looking, throws over the middle, caught. Nakua. Look at Puka go. He's still going. Up to the 45.
Also got a first-time super chat from
Adam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shout out to Adam. Appreciate it, brother. I think we saw another super chat came in on our. Oh, wait, no, we already hit that one. Already hit that one.
Cool, already up to 106 yards.
God.
Talk about a playoff debut. Talk about a rookie season.
Seriously, dude. For a 5th-round pick, I mean, this has got to be. It's already one of the greatest rookie seasons of all time for a receiver. For a day 3 draft pick, it's got to be the greatest.
Yeah, Puka, I know C.J. Stroud was terrific this year. He should win Rookie of the Year.
Who, Stroud?
Oh, Puka.
You think Puka? I would still go Stroud.
I don't know, man.
He took a Texans team that won 3 games last year to the playoffs. That's
Yeah.
pretty damn impressive, man.
But did he set records?
For rookies, in some ways, yeah.
No. I don't know.
He led the NFL in touchdown interception ratio this year.
Puka Nakua, well, that's not a record, though. Puka literally has the most catches and yards
I think
for a
Stroud
receiver of all time.
Stroud may have actually. Did he set the yards record for a rookie?
No.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure Baker had like 4K. Or Dak, one of the two, when they had that rookie record.
Dak was at 3,600. I remember that year specifically. Baker, his rookie year, threw for 37-25. I think Stroud was, 39-something?
Did Stroud get that high? I thought he was at like a 34.
Stroud threw for 41-08.
Oh, really?
And he missed 2 games. He would have thrown for 4,500. 2nd and 10 coming up here. Sorry, we got on a tangent a little bit here. Cam Newton had a big rookie year, but I'm not sure how many yards he threw for because he ran a lot too. 2nd and 10 for Stafford and the Rams at the Lions 48. Stafford looking, throws underneath, caught, gain of about 5. It's going to be 3rd and 5. Cam Newton just looking. His rookie year, he threw for 4,051 yards. So Stroud topped that.
Oh, Andrew Luck held the record. I guess I was wrong.
Okay. What did he throw for?
4,300.
43. If Stroud played all 17, he would have broke that record.
For some reason, I thought Herbert almost beat it a couple years with his rookie.
Yeah, he had a big rookie year as well.
4.3. Newton had 4.1.
Yeah, 4,051 for Cam. I just looked it up. 3rd and 5 for Stafford. Looking, throws off his back foot, deep ball. Ooh, Demarcus Robinson. It looked like he kind of short-armed that catch attempt. I think you got to go here if you're the Rams, Rolly. 4th and 5, past midfield. I don't think you can punt this football back.
Yeah, especially with how bad your defense is.
You're in plus territory. I think you got to go. Hey, tell me Robinson can't extend more here. Look at this. Oh, my God. He didn't. I don't think he saw the ball or something.
They are going for it.
They are going for it. 4th and 5. It's a must-have for L.A. It's getting loud at Ford Field. 3 on the play clock. 2, 1. Stafford takes the snap. Throws. Caught. Cooper Kupp, gain of 6. Aaron Glenn is pissed.
These offenses are playing at a high level, man.
Yep, they're dialed. Dialed in. First and 10. Dude, he's like in all the chats. Is he in all 3?
Yes.
He was spamming both chats earlier. Ty Man, a legend. I mean, he's got every tablet he's got open right now.
I don't know how he does it.
Multiple phones.
Why is the go? He's active in all 3 too, which is crazy.
Stafford looking, throws, caught.
Oh my!
Inside the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Rams! Was that Tutu Atwell?
Tutu Atwell.
Dude, that was a dot from Stafford.
What a game we have on a Sunday night, man. This was a dot.
Dude, these teams are dialed. You know who didn't like that 4th down conversion and that touchdown? Midnight Green.
Dude, I thought for 1 second it was picked.
Dude, this is an unbelievable throw. I mean, I think the guy full extended dove, and it was an inch beyond his reach. I mean, it was a perfect throw. This is just, wow. What a fun game to watch. Brett Maher snuck it in. If that was 35 instead of 33, that was a doink. Tutu Atwell. Has he done anything this year?
Oh, he was really good in the beginning of the year. I remember because
he's getting out snapped by Deer. Oh, he's got 483 and 3 tuds this year.
And most of that was in the first 6 weeks of the season.
I wonder if he got hurt.
I had to spot start him in fantasy a couple times.
Did he kind of pop?
And he did good.
There you go. Well, if he has just that play, I mean, that gets you 10 points.
Yeah.
All right, we got a fun one in Detroit, and if you want to make playoff games more fun, get started with PrizePicks. We got 2 more games tomorrow as the Buffalo Bills host the Pittsburgh Steelers. We'll see if they play in that blizzard or not. And then you've got the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. PrizePicks.com/CLNS. Little update on our 3-player entry tonight. Kyren Williams only at 16 yards, Rolly.
Not great.
So we're going to need him to bust a long one at some point. But I think the other 2 are pretty safe. Matthew Stafford already at $189. Jared Goff at 161 throwing. So I think they're both going to hit the more pretty easily on their passing yards, but going to come down to Kyren Williams. We took the boosted Goblin stats there, wanted to get more bang for our buck. You can win up to 25 times your money with the 6-player entry at PrizePicks.com/CLNS. Use code CLNS to get started today. It's PrizePicks. Daily fantasy made easy. Go check it out right now. And also, go subscribe on our main Chat Sports YouTube channel and our Bears channel and our Rams channel, whatever channel you're watching on. Go check it out. On our main Chat Sports channel, we're covering the NFL on a daily basis. We also cover the NBA and college football as well. Hit that subscribe button, youtube.com/chatsportstv. Also, our Bears channel, which crossed 85,000 subscribers today. We appreciate you guys for tuning in tonight. Thought it'd be fun to, check out both NFC North teams. Unfortunately, the Packers won, and the Lions are in a battle right now. So if you want daily Bears coverage, youtube.com/BearsNow. Sub for more Bears coverage. It's free. And, again, if you're watching on our Rams channel, or if you are a Rams fan, go check out our Rams channel, youtube.com/@LARamsNow. All right, Rolly, we got a fun one, man.
Oh,
this is good stuff. You just hope it can continue. Like, you still feel like the Lions are a little more in control, but the Rams do get the ball to start the third quarter. So this is
it feels like
big
the
4
Lions
minutes coming up.
dominating this game, yet they're only up 4, and it's just like if they slip up one time.
And the Rams get the ball to start the third.
Yeah. Ooh,
so things can get spicy. By the way, for those wondering, and I don't know if we'll go live on Bears next week or not, but 2 games Saturday, 2 games Sunday, so stay tuned. Got to think at least one of the AFC games is Sunday with this whole snow situation.
Well, don't they usually do one from each conference on each day, or am I tripping on that?
Not necessarily, I don't think. Because this weekend, it was all AFC, then NFC. Initially, the first 3 games were AFC, but obviously Pittsburgh got pushed back. So we'll see what they do. I still think the schedule might get adjusted due to that snow situation. Stafford hands it off. Jamhyr Gibbs. I mean, I feel like he breaks a tackle every time.
He is
Just
so
picked up
dynamic
13.
with the ball in his hand, man.
That might be crowd wanted a late hit too.
Are they going to call it?
Doesn't look like it.
I don't know if I would have agreed with that call.
Type your ones. First down, Detroit. DC says finally a game that's not a one-sided event. Yeah, it's been a fun first half. Hopefully it continues into the second half. Goff under center, Montgomery into the game now. Play action. Goff under pressure.
Oh,
that's backwards. You better pick that up. Wow. That might be the break the Rams needed, Rolly. That was a loss of about, 15 yards? So Goff was under pressure, about to get sacked, and he two-handed it to the flat, but he threw it backwards.
First quarterback to blink tonight.
Oh, God. That was not good.
That's the stuff with Goff, man. Like, he could look elite, but
he just has – he's good for at least one play a game where you're like, what are you doing? Like, that was awful. He would have been better off taking a sack there.
You would have saved about 7 yards.
Yeah, 2nd and 25 now. I mean, this is your chance for real if you're the Rams. Like, if you can't get off the field in 2 plays here, I don't see how you're going to stop tonight. Goff takes the snap. They're setting up a screen. Jamhyr Gibbs breaks another tackle. He gets about 12.
Make this third and
13. There's at least a chance.
It'll be 3rd and 15.
Probably take that to the 2-minute warning.
You would think just to protect yourself from the Rams driving potentially.
Yeah. This is a big play coming up because if the Rams somehow score at the end of the half and get the ball out of the locker room break,
you could find yourself potentially down 10, Harrison.
Yeah. I don't think the Lions are going to snap this before the 2-minute warning. They won't. 2-minute warning.
That'd be quite the story, too. The Lions look good. They look fantastic this entire game. They have one drive where they do not score, and then we're down 10.
I mean, I'm telling you right now, if the Lions got that stop on 3rd and 15, this game might have been over.
Yeah.
For real, it was 14-3. You would have gotten the ball back. And now you're up 4 at the 2-minute warning, in danger of giving the ball back on your own 3rd and 15. I mean, it's not a must get here, but you almost feel like you need to respond with the big conversion here.
Yeah. Could you imagine here if the Rams ended up winning this game, that hypothetically, if Tampa beat the Eagles tomorrow, that one of the Buccaneers and Rams will be playing in the conference championship game?
Well, here's something crazy, too. If the Rams win this game, the winner of that game tomorrow night hosts a playoff game. Philly, as bad as it's been, could be playing at home next week.
Home for a game on the line.
A home playoff game for Philadelphia in the divisional round against the Rams. As bad as it's been, that's a pretty damn good opportunity to get back to the NFC Championship.
Yeah, jeez.
You just never know, man. You get into these
NFL's
playoffs.
Wild
Well,
sport.
and that's why you're the Packers right now. Like, no one's going to give them a chance to beat the 49ers, but they're as hot as anybody.
Oh, yeah, I'm not giving them a chance.
See?
Clip it. Don't care.
By the way, quick numbers. Stafford, 11 of 15, buck 89, 2 touchdowns. Goff, 15 of 16, 171 and a touchdown. David Montgomery, 10 carries, 43 yards and a touchdown. Jamhyr Gibbs, 2 for 21 and a touchdown. Josh Reynolds, 5 catches, 80 yards. Gibbs, 4 for 43. For the Rams, Puka Nacua, 5 for 106 and a touchdown. Tutu Atwell, 1 for 38 and a touchdown. I mean, Cooper Kupp's got 1 catch for 6 yards, and the Rams are still cooking.
These teams have come to play. That is.
These offenses have come to play.
Yeah, I guess we could.
I'm not saying the defenses aren't doing anything, but
How did this slip through, Harrison?
Tyler says, got to keep JF1 in Chicago. F the Packers.
How did that slip through the YouTube streets, though?
I think Super Chats. I've seen this before.
Really?
There you go, Tyler. Getting the F-bomb through via Super Chat. We'll see, Tyler. It's the age-old question. Is Caleb Williams going to have a formal announcement? Tomorrow's the deadline.
He's declared.
I know, but, like, what if he declares, but, like, just doesn't say anything, and, like, people, like, didn't know somehow?
There would be something.
I don't think that's even possible. Because paperwork is required. 3rd and 15. Stafford or Goff fires, caught.
That's a
So-
big-time conversion.
Amon-Ra St. Brown. So both quarterbacks, Rolly, on 3rd and 15 have converted tonight.
High-level football
Wow.
played on Sunday night.
But see, even there, though, it's like not only is there no pressure, St. Brown's wide open. Like, you wonder how that happens.
this O-line for Detroit has come to play.
I mean, St. Brown, oh, my God, he's wide open.
Yeah, that's 2 big plays on 3rd and 16.
I mean, see, that's why, like, if I'm the Rams, I almost just sell out and blitz there and try to get Goff to get rid of it quick. Jamhyr Gibbs, stretch play left side, not much, maybe a yard.
I mean, that just completely changed the entire outlook of this game, Harrison. If the Rams
Yeah.
got the ball back, they could have taken the lead going into the half. They start the second half with the ball, but now
they could be
Detroit
down
is
11
in
at the half.
the absolute humming, and they could put the Rams down double digits.
Both
going
3rd
into
down
the-
conversions were massive swings.
Wow.
The first one kept the Rams in the game, and this one kept the momentum from flipping to L.A. So it's been a fascinating first half. Jared Goff in the shotgun. LaPorta motions out to the left. He'll hand it off. Gibbs. Okay, 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6 here.
Splitting through that hole.
This 4-down territory?
If it's like
4th and 5 or
4th and
less?
1, I bet they go for it. They're letting the
I think for
clock
sure
tick.
if it's 4th and 1. Yeah, I think you got to run clock here because if you don't convert on 4th down, you want to punt with as little. Like if you're Detroit, the one thing you can't have happen here is give up this lead in the first half. Like you got to be in front no matter what, even if it's 21-20. 3rd and 5 here. Minute 10 left. Goff takes the snap. Looking, hit as he throws, incomplete.
And now that's a big stop for the Rams.
They're at the Rams 41. I think they're going to go here, man. Like,
I think you punt it.
at the 41.
I'm an aggressive person.
That's not Dan Campbell, man.
I think you punt it. You make them drive
90 plus.
80, 90 yards with a minute to take the lead. If we're at worst case scenario,
You're up
you
1.
trust your defense, you're up 1 going into the break. You punt this ball.
They're going.
I don't know if I agree with this one, Jim.
Next Gen Stat says go for it. 4th and 5. Here we go. Goff in the shotgun. Rams showing pressure. I'd bring pressure again. It worked last time. Oh, that's offsides!
Oh, you just cannot do that.
That is unbelievable by LA. Oh, they're going to call it a false start! I can't believe it! Dan Campbell's about to lose his mind.
I don't know if I agree with that, Harrison. Now will you have to punt this ball.
Unless Decker baited him. Let's see. That's offsides, man! They just blew that.
The Lions.
They got screwed again.
What did the Lions do to the officials over the last month and a half?
That's unbelievable, Rolly. Oh, my God.
53 was offside.
He's clearly in the neutral zone. Wow.
These officials, dude.
That's unreal. And now the Lions have to punt.
Wow.
NFL officiating strikes again. It's been an embarrassment for the sport all season.
It's been an all-time bad this year.
I mean, it's got to be, like, they have got to sit down this offseason and, like, actually do something tangible. Like,
I don't know what they could possibly do, but
what do you mean? First of all, the first thing you do is you pay them more, give them more training, make them full-time employees. Hardly any of them are full-time employees. So they're half-assing their budget when it's a $20 billion company. That's number one. And number two is there's more accountability.
Yeah.
Like when they fuck up, you get reprimanded.
Personal foul on the Rams here.
That feels like some bogus makeup call. That's only going to make a 5-yard difference.
Does make it very difficult for the Rams to go down on this possession. But
The Raiders' head coaching search is finally underway. Any guesses on their first interview?
that
Don't
reaction, I don't know.
You got 10 seconds.
I'll go Vrabel.
Leslie Frazier.
I knew it was gonna be someone out of the
Like
ordinary.
not like the big ones.
Yeah.
So what do we make of that? The Raiders search is finally getting underway. What have they been? I guess they've been doing GM candidates.
They started.
Does that mean they've chosen a GM?
Interesting.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's an interesting thought process there.
Or here's another theory. Here's the other theory I have. They are going to keep Champ Kelly if they choose Antonio Pierce. But if they don't, they're going to go in a different direction. Like, what if they have a candidate for if they don't choose Pierce but if they choose Pierce, it's Champ Kelly.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Like, what if they've told Champ, like, hey, you're the guy if we keep Pierce, but we're going to go through a process. And if they've told another GM candidate, hey, if we don't go with Pierce, you're my guy.
Yeah.
I mean, be a weird way to operate, but, dude, I can't believe the Lions just got fucked again.
Dude, that was bad.
That's bad, man. And in a game like this where every possession you feel like is vital, that's unreal, man.
No Palencia.
Shout out No. Shout out to you guys for going live during the playoffs. Love to see the grind. Also, how about C.J. Stroud? I could see him winning multiple MVPs. I mean, if you told me right now, like, real talk, Rolly, how many quarterbacks are you naming before you would take Stroud?
To start a franchise?
I mean, I bet the over-under is like 6.5.
I'll play the exercise. So we'll start off with, we'll go Mahomes. As Ben Mueller also super chat.
My dad was pissed when I said we need Caleb. Hey. It's all good.
Are we counting the impending rookie quarterbacks?
You would not choose any impending rookie quarterback over Stroud.
Be a thought.
Yeah, let's take them out of it. Let's talk current starters.
Mahomes, Allen, Burrow,
Lamar. What about Justin Herbert?
I was about to get
It's a tough one.
I think I am taking Herbert.
Okay.
What
about Stafford?
No.
Too old.
Not to start a franchise.
Yeah. Speaking of Stafford, 1st and 10 at the 5. They're going to hand off Kyren Williams. Need my PrizePicks, baby. Gain of 6. mean, that's my point. Like, you're already thinking, how many have we named? 4?
5.
Did we say Lamar?
Yes.
Dak Prescott.
No chance.
I'd take Stroud as well. Let's just go through teams. You're not taking Tua in Miami.
I'm not taking anyone else.
I wouldn't take Aaron Rodgers. No one in New England.
Not taking anyone else from the South.
No one in the North. You're not taking Kenny Pickett or Deshaun Watson.
Nobody in the West.
2nd and 4 here. Looks like the Rams are just going to sit on this roll. I'm surprised. 20 seconds left. If you're Detroit, just don't get beat over the top. Stafford, those underneath. All right, that's going to be halftime. 10 seconds left. 9, 8. That's the first half. So what are we at? 5? I want to finish this exercise. Trevor Lawrence.
No.
I'll take Stroud.
Yeah.
Anthony Richardson. I'll take Stroud. Anybody in Tennessee, I'm taking Stroud. No one in Vegas, no one in Denver. Are you taking Herbert?
I am. So that's 5.
So that's number 5. Okay. No Dak, no Jalen Hurts, I assume.
No DJ, no
Howard. No one in Washington. No Jared Goff? No. I'll take Stroud. Yeah. Jordan Love? I'll take Stroud. Yeah, no. Kirk Cousins?
No.
Stroud. Justin Fields? I'm taking Stroud. Now, let me say this to Bears fans watching. I still think the trade was smart last year because if you took Stroud, which first of all, most league consensus was Bryce Young, but let's just say you did take Stroud. He wouldn't have DJ Moore. He wouldn't have Darnell Wright. You wouldn't have the number 1 pick this year. You also wouldn't have Tyreek Stevenson on your defense. And coming off of, it made sense. So I'm not second-guessing the trade. I'm just saying if I could trade Justin Fields for C.J. Stroud straight up, I would absolutely do it. That's what I'm saying.
No one in the NFC South.
Agreed. No Baker, Derek Carr, Heineke, Ritter, whatever, Bryce Young.
We already head to the West.
Brock Purdy?
No.
Yeah, I'm taking Stroud.
The only one that I would
Stafford,
really consider.
Kyler? No way, Kyler.
I have to debate. I would think about Kyler.
Dude, no.
There's
other quarterbacks you passed on that I would easily take over Kyler.
Think about Kyler.
No.
If I'm starting a franchise.
Dude, he's 5'8" and relies a decent amount of mobility. What is he in 5 years?
Youth plays a big factor into this.
Okay. We've passed younger guys than him.
Kyler?
Yes.
Nobody who is younger than Kyler.
Jordan Love's younger. I would consider Jordan Love over Kyler.
Oh, absolutely no chance.
Are you serious?
No
the way he's playing right now?
There is no chance I would take Jordan Love to start a franchise over Kyler. Absolutely not.
All right. I like Kyler, but he's 5'8", and he's not going to be able to run like that and he has to be able to at that size. I don't know, man. The point is, let's say even you take Kyler. Let's just say you do. So he's already top 7 of who you would start a franchise with. That's pretty incredible.
So you guys are telling me you guys would rather have Jordan Love than Kyler Murray.
You guys in the chat, Jordan Love or Kyler? J for Jordan, K for Kyler.
This is prisoner of the moment talking. I will not be swayed by one.
But when's the last time Kyler played at a high level? It's been over 2 years.
I mean, he missed 10 games because of a.
No, I get it. But I'm just saying, even last year when he was healthy, he wasn't playing well.
I mean, the teams around him have been fucking horrible.
I get you. But, it's Jordan Love. I get these young guys have come on, but,
I also take in the fact of, coaching staff. I think Jordan Love's got a top 3 coach in all of football. And
this seems like I get a lot of what you're saying. This is a lot of the points I've made for Fields. He has not had any structure at all in Chicago.
Yeah, but
now Kyler's more proven, obviously.
I mean, I just sometimes look at the easy things, and sometimes Fields make the easy things look difficult.
Yeah, I think Kyler does that a lot. I think he makes the wow plays, and then sometimes he throws 8-yard routes into the dirt because he's 5'8".
Look at these 8-yard these out routes. It's the throws to the outside that is what scares me.
Yeah, I mean, Fields is a flawed quarterback. We've been over that ad nauseum. I just don't think Kyler is like a polished, flawless, top 10 undisputed NFL starter. I think he's a good player. I mean, I'd take Dak over Kyler.
Start a franchise? I don't know about that.
Age would factor in there, and obviously Dak sucked today, so
I've just seen too many Dak Prescott sucks in big moments. Seen it too many times.
I haven't even seen Kyler in a big moment though. Like you have to get to big
Well,
moments.
he made it to the playoffs. Didn't go so
Yeah, and he
well,
got blown out.
I mean, that's because I think he had someone on that team got hurt, didn't they?
No, that was the year they started 8-0 and they just crumbled.
Oh, that's right.
They went like 11-6 and they got blown out by I think the Rams beat them.
Yeah, that was the Rams. That was
the year they won the Super Bowl.
They lost the Super Bowl champs. What do you want them to do?
Oh man.
Michigan says, take a shot or take your shirt off. $10 super chat.
I'll tell you what, halftime show, $10 shots.
How about that, Michigan?
Y'all in? So Michigan, if you send 8 more, we'll take a shot. $10 shots at halftime. Appreciate it, brother.
No Palencia, I don't think you actually realize that this is like Jordan Love's 5th year, man.
He's talking about C.J. Stroud.
Oh, I thought he was talking about Jordan Love because this came in after we talked about Jordan Love versus Kyler.
Could be delayed. I got to think he's talking about C.J. Stroud. Who are you talking about? No, C.J. or Jordan Love? I'm still not even sold that Jordan Love's a star. Like, I'm not even saying that. I'm just saying if it's him or Kyler, I'm thinking about it. So, Mac Jones over Kyler. Stop.
Man. Trade talk.
Trade talks. Appreciate it, brother.
Chi-Town.
No, says Stroud. He's the real deal. I'm with you, man. He's good. Chi-Town, keep up the awesome work. Love you. Love you too, bro. Appreciate it. Where's the OnlyFans guy? Is he talking about that Matt Wolf? He's the guy who refers to
Michigan
OnlyFans?
came back and says, how much for the shirt off? I'm questioning why you want us to take our shirt off.
Yeah. I don't want to take my shirt off, man. I started working out again recently, but that doesn't mean I'm ready to take my shirt off in front of thousands of people. So, it's a process. We do owe a beer bong race. So, get that going here. Shout out to our guy, Sealand. What's the best matchup out of the other side of the bracket? Is it still Eagles Lions even though Philly struggled? Yeah. Because we already have Niners Packers. What's the best possible remaining matchup here? Yeah. I just like the Bucs ceiling is winning one game. Like Philly's been terrible, but like if they somehow figure it out, they could still maybe go to the NFC title game. Chiefs Bills next weekend's got to be sick. Is this Baltimore's year? Do you think C.J. Stroud could win that game up there? Or is this the humbling game? Like, hey, man. It's competitive, but it's clear who the better team is. Yeah. Because that's the thing, too. We look at these things, and sometimes we're like, oh, how can this quarterback do this? Dude, Baltimore is so loaded at every position. Like, it's actually unreal. They did activate him. They probably will activate him. He might be on a pitch count, but. Lamar said. Todd Monken's done a good job, too. Someone in the chat says Purdy's a top 5 quarterback. Well, Nick Roloff's the biggest Brock Purdy fan at Chat Sports. So care to comment?
Brock Purdy is a good quarterback, but he's just an average quarterback.
I think he's better than average. I will give him that. He's a good anticipation and touch thrower.
13th to 15th best quarterback.
Now, I will say this. If you put Brock Purdy in those conditions last night, I don't know what you...
I think we need to stop being fooled by
Is he...
these QBs.
Tua or Brock? I feel like they're very similar.
They are the same.
Yeah, they're anticipation throwers, but they need great structure around them.
I mean, and they both have.
Yeah, great offensive minds, great structure. All right, so Rolly and I are tied, and we got to break the tie here. So type R for Rolly, H for Harrison. Who wins this race? I'll count us down from 3, and on go we will race. 3, 2, 1, go. Uh-oh. Oh! That's a win for your boy here. Early pull from Rolly. Some shrapnel left in there. That's a oh no, that's a DQ. He's saying that's a no contest. DQ. That's a dub for me. That's a dub for me. Rolly says $20 super chat will settle the tie. He's calling that a no contest. Fine. $20. We'll run it back. Christian says Rolly cheating. Well, he is a Patriots fan, so that checks out.
$20 super chat, another one. I won't even go back behind the camera. Who's going to get the job done?
Random says, yeah, you're right. Purdy does nothing special except lead the league in almost every stat behind a below-average O-line. Okay, couple things. Yeah, number one, it's not a below-average O-line. You have probably the best offensive tackle of the last decade anchoring that O-line. Number two, I just said he's a great anticipation thrower. He is elite at that. I've given him that. I'm just saying from a physical attribute standpoint, like you put him in 10-degree weather and windy, you're going to see the limitation show. Oh, and by the way, when the Niners got hit with a few injuries earlier this year, they lost 3 in a row. I like Brock Purdy. He's damn good. I think he's a really good quarterback. I'm just saying I wouldn't take him over C.J. Stroud. Like,
I didn't go behind the camera yet. Who's going to send in a 20?
$20 super chat. Rolly doesn't want to go back to the producer desk. He wants to. He needs redemption at a rerun. $20 on either chat. Let's see here. Michigan's begging us to take our shirts off for some reason. We can't hear you, Rolly. I'm relaying what he's saying. Christian says, how's baby PJ doing? He's good, man. Him and mama are by the fire tonight. Weak sauce from Rolly from Georgia. He's giving y'all a 60% discount here. $20. That also gets you 3 raffle tickets into our DJ Moore helmet, signed helmet that we're going to raffle off. Oh, there it is. Juggalotus. There's a 10 as well. Someone says any QB could do good with those weapons. Now, I will counter that. I actually don't think like any quarterback could plug it. Like, if Sam Darnold played all year, they would not have been the same team. I still think they would have been serviceable. Dude, they lost to the Rams. Yeah. Come on, dude. They would have, I think, dude, top that off. Go back over there. Top that off. He's spilling more. This is, God, I mean, I'm up 3-1 now. This is a disgrace from Rolly. Dude, Rolly is, are you off for working tomorrow? Huh. I don't know. Maybe you got MLK. Did you take President's Day? Oh, there you go. I'm off tomorrow. So no live show tomorrow. I'll be back Tuesday. We'll have a video go out tomorrow. Oh, okay. What's the Heat schedule this week? Are you serious? Jesus. So you're late every day this week? Christ. So you're doing, yeah, is that going to impact Friday potentially, or are you doing it no matter what? I guess if you're already off Tuesday, you'll probably either get Saturday or Sunday off. Yeah. Well, but we're doing, yeah, we should. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, here we go. Rolly's just made a mess here.
Yeah, I got so much alcohol.
That's a bummer, man. A little stinky. All right, Rolly, you got to count us down because I'm already doing you a solid here.
Here we go. It's hot.
Yeah. What a joke. We're tied at 2. We're tied at 2.
2-1.
Rolly's just spilling left and right here, acting like that last one didn't count. Touchback, so the Rams will get the ball down 4 at their own 25. Here we go. All right. Let's go, boys. Just give me a game in the fourth. Is that too much to ask?
No, we'll have a game.
You think the Rams score here?
I mean, it doesn't even matter if they don't score. We'll have a game.
Pistol formation. Stafford looking, throws over the middle, caught. Stafford can still sling that thing, man.
Oh, he's slinging the pill.
He is slinging it.
Kyle Ace with a $2 super chat while we were up there at halftime.
Appreciate you, Kyle. What free agency guys you looking for the Bears? I actually just put out top 10 or 10 players I'd love to see him sign. Go check it out on the channel. Hit that sub button and go check it out. But, you know, do they go swing big for a guy like Chris Jones or Danielle Hunter? Do they look at a guy at the center position? Connor Williams is interesting. He tore his ACL. Stafford just missed a wide-open Cooper Kupp. I mean, that might have been a touchdown if he makes one guy miss.
That slipped out of his hands or something.
I mean, he overthrew him by 10 yards. That was bizarre. Hutchinson to get pressure. Do you go after a receiver or do you get someone in the draft? I'd probably rather go draft there, but they got over $60 million in cap, and it's probably going to be over $80 million if they cut Eddie Jackson and Cody Whitehair. So, big offseason ahead, Kyle. 2nd and 10 here for the Rams at their own 39. Stafford brings Robinson or Nakua in motion. Stafford looking, throws. Oh, pump fake. That was one of the harder pump fakes you'll see. He, followed through and held on to it, and then he tried to scramble and he lost a yard. I don't know if I've ever seen one to that level.
That was a super hard pump.
Now, sometimes you do that and the ball just comes out and it's an incompletion. But the fact he held on to that with a banged-up hand was
I got to be honest. I'm kind of interested on that hand because after Stafford missed that throw to Cooper Kupp, yeah, he was under pressure, but...
Well, you wonder if it's starting to swell up.
Yeah,
I mean, it's been about, 45 minutes, an hour since he banged that hand?
He missed that throw by quite a wide margin.
Yeah, that was not close. 3rd and 11 now. Big opportunity for Detroit to get a stop here to start the third quarter.
Oh, they're going to have to burn
Timeout.
Oh, that's bad.
Stafford's trying to communicate to Robinson, I believe, and there's a miscommunication.
That's a big timeout.
That's big timeout, yeah. Trade talks, you get a ticket. Did our 20 guy get 3 tickets, by the way?
Yeah.
Juggalotus for our DJ Moore signed helmet, which we'll raffle at the end of the show. Stay tuned because I can't track you guys down if someone wins and you're not here to claim. So stay till the end or come back at the end of the game when we do it, and then we'll have you guys DM me on social media to get your shipping address, and we'll ship it out. Trey Talk says, if I'm polls, honestly, I'm passing on Caleb Williams. You don't need him in Chicago. I think he's a good guy, but just don't think he fits. We'll see. We'll see. I'm definitely open to Caleb. I'm open to keeping Justin under the right circumstances, especially if you get a massive trade offer. So I'm still open to every scenario, just like Ryan Poles is. 3rd and 11. Stafford takes the snap. Lions bring the house. O-line holds up. Stafford throws into double coverage. Is that going to be a foul?
Do not call it.
Incidental. Incomplete. I think that's a good no call.
I think it's a great no call.
There was contact there, but that was kind of just a jump ball in the double coverage. You certainly could have called it, but that's the classic underthrow PI if they throw it.
I think that's the correct
I'm cool with the no call there.
Especially with them already getting screwed once. I know you can't really take that into consideration, but...
Yeah. Rams going to punt away. Ooh, high snap.
Ooh!
Oh, they almost blocked it.
Lions brought pressure there.
Monster punt. It landed in the end zone. All right.
Our good pal Sangray is back.
Sangray Kim. I want Boston to succeed. He's a nice dude. It's just that he sucks at QBing. See,
Would have been the nicest comment Sangray's ever said.
Sucks the Packers have another great beat. We have another bust. See, I will stand by this. Justin Fields is not a bust. Is he a top-tier franchise quarterback? Not at this point in time. But he is not a bust. He went outside the top 10 in the draft, and he is a starting quarterback in the NFL. Now, he may not be the Bears' long-term starter, but he will start somewhere. So I would not put him in the bust category. I think he does some good things at the quarterback position. Yeah, he's inconsistent as a passer. We all know that. But he's not a bust. But, yeah, I hear what you're saying, man. I mean, if Jordan Love, if what he's doing right now is real, if this is something he's going to keep up and it's not just a heater, then if you're not convinced Justin Fields can go toe-to-toe with a guy like that, then you're probably going to have to upgrade, man, because at the end of the day, you're going to have to beat teams like the Packers and the Lions to get to where you want to go to, period. No Palencia, how about LaFleur outcoaching McCarthy insane? Is it insane? There's a reason the Packers fired his ass.
Yeah.
Like, I think McCarthy's done a decent job in Dallas, but, like, I don't think anyone views Mike McCarthy, Rolly, at this point as, like, some game-changing coach on Sundays. Like, he's fine. He's a top 32 head coach. Like, I don't think there's any doubt about that, but I also don't think there's any doubt about Matt LaFleur being a far better coach than Mike McCarthy. Like, that was the one thing coming into this game. It's like, if you asked me 2 days ago who's the better coach, LaFleur or McCarthy, I'd say LaFleur.
Yeah.
Like, that was the one reason why you thought the Packers had a chance, was because they do have a better coach, and you know they're going to have a good game plan. You just thought, oh, well, Dallas has better players. They're playing at home. Packers kind of snuck into the playoffs. Nope, they kicked their ass. They absolutely demolished them. Who you got, Rams or Lions? Get your votes in. Get your votes in. Oh, man. Triple teaming Aaron Donald. They're just showing a replay. Smart. It's honestly smart if you're Detroit. Aaron Donald's really the one guy, defensive player for the Rams, that's really good.
Yeah, everyone else kind of stinks.
Yeah. Goff, counter, Montgomery, bounces off a tackler, cuts in, and gets like 4. Gets about 4. Oh, man. By the way, does Seattle announce Dan Quinn tomorrow? Do they pivot off that? That did feel like a coach who already is, like, kind of gone.
Yeah, he's already there.
2nd and 6 for Detroit. Goff, play action, looking, throws, dropped.
Interesting.
So both these offenses coming out of the locker room, Roy, a little choppy here.
Well, maybe pressure setting in, maybe.
A little pressure. Maybe these defenses have adjusted a bit.
I mean,
that was just a flat-out – well, wasn't a great pass.
Why did he not even look ready for the pass?
Yeah, you're right. It's like he didn't see it at first. I mean, if that's a slightly better ball, but if Reynolds just speeds up and catches that, it's easy first down. Now you got 3rd and 6. Type your threes. Goff takes the snap, throws. Oh, my God, a little fade. What a throw. Amon-Ra St. Brown, he's still in. Past midfield up to the 46. That was like a goal line fade, Rolly, at their own 29.
Yeah, that was impressive.
That was just man coverage. I'm just going to loft it. He only threw it. It was, what was it caught? Like 10 yards downfield?
Oh.
It's a goal line fade, Rolly.
That was a cook.
Yeah, it was a
that
sluggo.
Was a nasty release.
Fake slant and go. It's a nice route. Type those ones. 1st and 10 at the Rams, 46. Goff under center. Gibbs, toss play right side.
For a second there, I thought that was a little trickery.
I also thought that was a hold. The right tackle got absolutely cooked. Or was that the right tight end? No gain for Gibbs. Trey Lance is a bust. That's kind of my point. Like, people act like Fields is Trey Lance. Not Trey Lance. Like, he's done some good things. He's not a complete bust. Is he the long-term franchise guy? I would say up to this point he has not proven that. 2nd and 10 here. Goff takes a snap, 3-man rush, throws underneath, caught, St. Brown. Gain of 15. See, like, I just don't get these teams. Like, they're dropping 8 there, and they're still giving up 16 yards. So it's like, you, like, wonder how it's even possible.
Wow. they're having this 97 guard Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Which also is like, how is that possible? You're dropping 8. Rough go for Raheem Morris tonight.
I mean, 2 defensive coordinators that were highly coveted in potential head coaching jobs.
I like Raheem Morris, but... And I get he doesn't have a ton to work with, but this has not been a great showing. Stretch play Gibbs. There's a negative play. Loss of 5. That was not good. 2nd and 16 coming up here. Small opening for the Rams to get a stop, perhaps. Oh, Lordy. Oh, 2nd and 15 here. Goff in the shotgun. Takes the snap. 4-man rush. Steps up under pressure. Sack. They get home with 4.
Oh,
now
boy.
it's 3rd and 21, and right now they're out of field goal range.
Yeah, you have to imagine they're going to script up a nice little try 8-yard play
Yeah.
here to get back in range.
Yeah.
Just play for the field goal.
That's a bad sack to take there, man.
Ernest Jones, his 2nd sack of the game. Oh, you got to get better effort than that, Montgomery.
Yeah, it was poor. He knew it, too. 3rd and 21. You got to get at least 5 or 6 here, I would think. Try a field goal. Goff. Oh, boy, under pressure. Throws. Caught LaPorta. Oh, he did a good job to get 4 or so. Maybe enough to kick here. It's going to depend where he stepped out of bounds.
Spot at the 36. You'd imagine
53, 54-yarder.
You'd imagine they tried it.
Yeah, indoors, you would think so. Big moment here, man. If you miss, you're giving the Rams the ball at their own 40 or so. Michael Badgley.
Oh, it's Badger?
6 of 14 from 50 plus.
Patterson. He must have been out with an injury.
6 of 14 in his career from 50 plus. That's not great. Snap is down. Kick is up. He drilled it.
Absolute onions from the Badger.
Bears legend Michael Badgley knocks it through. Sean McVay saying great stop to his defense. It's true. Keeps it a 1-score game.
A field goal attempt, even if it goes in for the other team.
Oh, it's an absolute
feels
win.
like you just forced a 3-and-out at this point in the game.
Yeah, really does.
The Badger, what a kick. What a kick. I tell you what, I just looked at some of the stats, Harrison. We are in trouble.
Yeah. This is our PrizePicks entry tonight. Rolly and I doubled down. He did it. I did it. Now, the passing yards I still feel good about because Stafford's up to 210. Goff is already at 245. Kyren Williams, though,
22.
109.5 is what he needs. He's at 22 yards. So he's going to have to bust a 50-yarder at some point to hit.
Not great, Jim.
Now, if we were smart, we would have done the insurance policy where if you miss one.
We went power play.
But we didn't do that. But you can, where if you miss one, you still make a little bit of money on a 3-player entry or more. PrizePicks.com/CLNS. Use the code CLNS. All you got to do is choose more or less on stat projections, passing yards, touchdowns, rushing yards, receiving yards, fantasy points. Go more or less. PrizePicks.com/CLNS. Put your money where your mouth is and join celebrities Andrew Schultz, Meek Mill, and others who are playing PrizePicks on a daily basis. PrizePicks.com/CLNS. Use the code CLNS today. All right, 2 subscribers away from 85,100. I would love it if we got there on our Chicago Bears Now stream. So hit that sub button if you're a Bears fan. If you're watching on our main channel and you're a Bears fan, youtube.com/BearsNow. Come join us over there. If you are watching on our main channel, hit the sub button as well, covering the NFL on a daily basis, youtube.com/ChatSportsTV. If you're one of the few people watching on our Rams channel, hit subscribe. Hit subscribe. All right, as I drop my Sharpie here. Oh. Well, we got a game still here.
Are we going to have intrigue?
If the Rams go score here, Rolly, you could be looking at 24 all late third quarter. That's all we can ask.
That's all we can ask.
All we can ask.
Who you guys got in this one?
Who's winning? Who's winning? Oh, man.
Rashard Lee, I actually did just see that shot. Damian Lillard with a little 35-footer for the win.
Is that Heat legend, Damian Lillard?
That is Miami Heat legend, Damian Lillard.
Those were good times. When did that finally end? August or September?
September.
Badgley boots it away for a touchback. Oh, man. By the way, in combined super chats, we're at about $690. 310 away from 1,000. That would be a beer boot from yours truly. That would be a beer boot. It's 3 beers that I got to take down. Oh, Lordy. Big drive coming up from Matt Stafford and the Rams.
What's going to happen on this drive? Big one for LA.
I think they're going to tie it up. I think they go score. Kyren Williams gets about 4 or 5.
Stack some runs. I'm with it.
It's about 5. 2nd and 5. What's going to happen here? Touchdown, field goal, punt, or turnover.
By the way, did you see that picture in Indiana of the basketball court in the airport?
In the airport?
Yeah.
A real court?
Like a basketball court in Indiana.
Like a regulation court.
Because the All-Star break weekend is there.
So people can, play?
I don't know if people can play, but
it's so weird.
It might just be
in Indianapolis?
Yeah.
2nd and 5. Stafford, play action. Set up a screen.
Oh, what a nice play.
Got some room here. Here we go. Past the 40. Up to about the 47. Up near midfield. Who was that? Who's their backup back?
Did I hear Marlon Mack? No, Ronnie Rivers.
Ronnie Rivers.
That's not a Rivers.
Marlon Mack's cooked.
I thought I heard Mack for a second.
Stafford even no-looked that screen.
He no-looks everything.
I was going to say, do you, at some point, do you
at what
no-look?
At what point is the no-look just your look?
Yeah, that's such a good point. 1st and 10 at the 47. Stafford 14 to 20, 227, and a couple of tuds. Nakua in motion. Been a while since we've said his name. Stafford looks, throws. There he is. Puka. Gain of about 9. Gain of about 9. Been a while since he had a catch, Rolly.
It's been a while since we've called this person's name. How about Cooper Kupp?
He's done nothing, man. He was wide open on that last drive. Stafford missed him. I think he's got 1 catch. 2 catches, 13 yards on 5 targets. Usually him and Stafford are in sync. Not so much tonight. They've had a couple of miscues. Pistol formation again. A lot of pistol from McVay tonight. Stafford in the shotgun. Kyren Williams behind him. Nakua in motion. Stafford hands it off. Williams gets a first down.
Ronnie Rivers.
Oh, it's Ronnie Rivers.
I think Kyren Williams is actually in the blue tent.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Dr. Rowley with the update. Pikachu. 5th round pick by the Rams. What a joke.
Wow. Man, he was good.
Yeah. 1st and 10 at the 37 of Detroit. 5:45 to go in the 3rd quarter. Stafford throws into the flat. Caught.
Kupp.
There's Cooper Kupp. Gets 4, and he's out of bounds. McVay wanted a late hit flag. Actually okay with no call there. Could have gone either way. 2nd and 6 coming up. Look at Nakua blocking, too. Guy does it all.
I mean, talk about a great find for the Rams organization.
I mean, look, I don't know what his career is going to hold, but if he ends up being like a true number 1 in this league, you find that guy in the 5th round, that's impressive, man. Stafford looks, throws, right side, tight window, caught.
What a catch.
Look at him go. They're not even going to tackle him down to the 10.
They're into the
PrizePicks red zone.
I will say this.
Stafford no
poor
looked the
tackling in
skin.
this game.
Nah, he looked at him. It's a really good location on that football. Yeah, there's been some bad tackling. Davis Allen. Remember him on our mock drafts? He was like the Clemson tight end. He had the good athletic profile. Remember him last year? He's like the classic 6th round mock guy. Stafford, play action, rolling to his right, looking.
Yeah.
Just throws it away. He almost stepped out of bounds.
That was read like a book for Detroit.
Ooh, flag coming in. Maybe hold in the defensive hold. Get a call here. No foul on the play.
No flag.
No flag. All right, 2nd and 10. Dude, now freaking Hank he had to jump into. He jumped into a freezing pool for Gomez. They're dating. No other explanation. 2nd and 10 at the 11. Stafford brings Nakua in motion, hands it off to him, and the Lions snuff it up. Loss of a yard.
That's going to bring up a big 3rd.
3rd and 11. Type those threes.
Tell you what. I mean, they've given up 2 touchdowns, but this could be a potential 2nd time that the Rams get to the 10 or 11-yard line and just get absolutely stuffed.
Yeah, well, that first drive, they got to the 6 and threw it 3 straight times. I will say this is where you missed Kyren Williams down here.
Ooh.
Oh, Nakua fumbled.
It went out of bounds.
Went out of bounds, but I think that lost him an extra yard. 3rd and 12. Rams have been bottled up running the football. 32 rushing yards tonight. Detroit's got 68. Stafford takes the snap, 4-man rush, under pressure, throws underneath, caught, but it's only about a gain of 4.
I think they're going to have to settle.
I think you got a kick here, man.
Yeah. You got to take your points.
That's another win for Detroit. Oh, Stafford's like holding his like side area.
Oh boy.
Did he take a rib shot there, Rolly?
Oh no.
Let's see. Looking at the replay, spin move by Hutchinson. Oh yeah. Oh, he got sandwiched. So Hutchinson cracks him in the side, and then McNeil cracked him up top, and then he got stepped on. Ouch. That's one of those where you feel that instantly.
Stafford's struggling.
He's tough as hell, man. You know he's going to stay in there.
He's really struggling, though. Are we going to see Carson Wentz play off?
Carson Wentz better not enter this fucking game. I'll tell you that right
I don't
now.
know. I can kind of electric.
He sucks. Wentz or Bridgewater? Which backup would you rather have go in here?
Oh, no doubt Carson Wentz.
You think he's better?
He's more fun to watch.
Just more entertaining? Yeah.
Missouri Mauler with a $5 super chat.
Dude, Stafford got fucking drilled there, man. Missouri Mauler. It's been a while. Been a while. Can you imagine Jerry Jones considering trade of Dak Prescott, multiple receivers or linemen, plus their 2024 first for the first overall pick? So let's just play. Let's have fun here.
Dak, Micah Parsons, and their 24th pick. You win.
Dak, I think I need another pick still. I know that sounds insane.
Nah, I can't.
I'm not going from 1 to 24.
You get a top 3 defensive player in football.
Dak, Micah, 24 and the number 1 pick.
I would say
give me a second as well.
No.
Give me a second as well.
You're greedy. You are greedy.
You're damn right I'm greedy.
Micah Parsons.
He's awesome. Him and Sweat would move mountains, I'm not going to lie.
You get a top 12 quarterback
10.
In football.
I'd say even top 10, honestly.
And then you get a top 3 defender in football who's still very, very young, and that can be multiple.
Okay, Bears fans, I'll put a poll up. Would you do this trade? Hang on. Is that where Dallas is picking, 24?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's in that range.
Let me see.
It might be like 22.
See if Tankathon has an update.
It won't be
24 is where it's at right now.
Oh, what a guess by me.
I just put a poll up. Would you do that trade? Number 1 pick for Dak, Micah, and the number 24 pick. It's 50-50 right now. It's fluctuating. Would you do that trade? You're running the Bears?
Absolutely.
Flip Justin Fields for a second? Like a 2 and a 5 or something? It's pretty much 50-50. Missouri says, I inspired a poll. F yeah. I certainly would see the appeal. I mean, how old is Dak? 30, 31 maybe? He's 30. Turns 31 in July. So you'd have him for a while. Now, you have to pay Dak. He's in the final year of his contract. Let's just look at
Micah Parsons, 24 years old, elite.
You got to pay both of them. That's pretty much your cap right there.
It is.
You pay both of them. That's your cap space.
It is worth it.
For those 2 players, that eats up the rest of your cap pretty much. At least a lot of it. So Dak Prescott's cap hit for next year is currently $59 million. Now, that's with Dallas. Any team trading for him would take on a base salary plus roster. So $34 million for next year. That's not bad. Then you extend him. What do you give him? How much is he getting on an extension? Probably 50? 4 for 200?
45.
He's getting more than that. Jalen Hurts got 52, bro.
45. He doesn't have a lot of power right now.
I still think. I mean, last week, before today, people were saying he's going to sign the biggest contract in history.
Well, that's every new quarterback contract.
Well, that's the point. He's going to get that.
Kick rocks.
Well, that's my point. Like, if you have a line of what you're willing to pay him, you can't trade for him without a contract in place. So you have to figure that part of it. It's an interesting question. Micah's sick, dude. I mean, he would be so good for the Bears.
You can also flip Dak, honestly, if you wanted to keep JF1.
If you're making that trade, you're making Dak a quarterback.
But here's the thing, like, you can get Dak and probably trade him for another first and a second.
So why not? So you're just saying you're doing it just to get Micah?
Correct.
Then why not just do a separate trade for Micah?
Well, then you'd have to give up way more for that.
Yeah, but you're not giving up the number 1 pick. You know what I'm saying?
They're jumping from 24 to 1. Would you rather give up the number 1 pick and also give up assets in returning, or get assets alongside Parsons, or would you rather give up 3 first-round picks for Micah Parsons? That's what it would take.
No, he doesn't cost 3 first.
It would take 3.
No defensive player's ever gone for that much. 3rd and 6 coming up, by the way, for
we've
Detroit.
Seen the original Jalen Ramsey trade. Didn't that take 2? When he went originally from Jacksonville to L.A., Parsons is way better at this portion.
Yeah, but I think people looking back at it would say that was an overpay. It wasn't worth it.
It would be fine. 2 first and a mixture of mid-round picks.
Maybe.
I mean, I'm talking about if I had to start my defense with
number 9 overall pick in your first next year.
If I had to start my defense with 1
Goff.
player.
Oh my God, he tripped over himself. Rams are going to get the ball back to start the 4th quarter. It looks like down 4. Oh boy. So you would pick him over any other defensive player?
To start my 4th quarter or team? Absolutely.
He's really good. He
would.
struggles at times against the run as an edge rusher. I will say that.
I think the only person you could argue is T.J. Watt, and I think that's a fine argument. But Parsons is a couple years younger.
Yeah.
I think Parsons is more versatile. You can put him back in coverage, and he will make plays.
Yeah. Now, if I'm getting him, I'm just having him rush the passer constantly. PFF run grade 68 this year, but his pass rush and overall is over 90. He's damn good, man. Don't get me wrong.
It's 4th quarter time, everyone. We got a game on our hands.
Get your 4s up.
Put the paws in the air. Spam those 4s.
Get your 4s up. Did someone put a poll up on Bears Twitter? When will the Bears announce an OC hire? Next 2 weeks, next 4 weeks, next 6 weeks? If it takes up to 6 weeks, I will delete this channel.
For what?
So someone on Bears Twitter put out a poll. When will the OC hire be announced?
Oh.
Next 2, 4, or 6 weeks? 6 weeks?
Yeah,
That's like right when free agency starts almost. Now, if it's Clint Kubiak, it might take more than 2 weeks if they make a run. But I still think you would have that like in place. It just wouldn't be announced until they were eliminated. Like you got to have a guy in place within the next couple weeks. Got to.
Keep on spamming those 4s. Time man. Getting it active over on our chat sports channel. Who's going to join them in spamming those 4s?
Get those 4s up. Missouri Mauler back at it. Says, just remember, whatever we think fair value for that trade may be, polls could fleece the reflexive Jerry Jones. Yeah, I mean, Will McClay runs those type of trades, but yeah, it's an interesting trade, man. It's just 24 is so far down. Like,
You already have number 9.
I get it. If you Neighbors or Odunze at 9, or trade back for more capital. It's appealing. It's appealing. Tricky says it better not take over 3 weeks to hire an OC. That's what I'm saying. Now, there's a good chance it'll take through divisional weekend because, like, if they're very interested in Clint Kubiak, like, I'm not making that hire based on a virtual interview. I gotta interview him in person.
Yeah.
So if you're waiting on him, then yeah, it could take a bit. The 49ers are in the playoffs.
I do wonder if it could leak, though, right? Like, think about this. You're interviewing an OC. That OC is probably going to want to know, what am I doing? What quarterback do I have?
Oh, no doubt.
So I wonder when they hire said OC, if you could really see...
Connect dots of what they're doing at quarterback?
Not even connect dots, like a full-on report of Bears' plan to...
I will say, I believe
Fields.
Poles when I say him when he says, as like, I just like, ideally you have in your mind of what you're thinking at quarterback when you hire an OC, but I don't know if that'll be like a finalized decision. I think whoever they hire, they're going to have to be sold on that coach's plan, not only for whichever quarterback they would take in the draft, but for Fields as well. But I do agree in the sense, like, you want to start installing your offense, and if you keep Justin Fields, then obviously that's going to alter the playbook. So, who you got, Lions or Rams? So after a just track meet in the first half, Rolly, these offenses have stalled a bit here.
I mean, 1 field goal that entire quarter.
Yeah. I mean, if you're the Rams,
No,
you're down
excuse me,
4.
2 field goals.
Yeah, 2 field goals. You're down 4 with the ball to start the 4th. I mean, you got to be thrilled with this.
Yeah.
Like, you got a chance, man. Officials are blowing the whistles.
Kyren Williams is back, by the way.
BB says, go Rams, school channel. If you're a Rams fan, BB, we're live. We did start a Rams channel. We're live over there.
Appreciate that, BB.
Appreciate it, bro. YouTube.com/@LARamsNow. Shout out to you. Oh, they had to check out Nakua. All right, Nakua's back in the game. Oh, first time. Oh, no, that's a 5th time super chatter, really.
Got.
Got. Avery with the 5. We'll get to Avery in a second after this first down play. 1st and 10 at the 10. Pistol formation. Stafford. Sends Nakua in motion. Hands it off. Williams. Cut back. Has a crease. Kyren Williams picks up 14 or 15. At those ones. Avery says Justin Fields is our quarterback of the future. Dak Prescott is a loser. Dak has certainly come up small in the playoffs more than once. There's no doubt about that. He has gotten to the playoffs several times, though. You got to get to the playoffs. Like, That's the thing. Like, not a lot of quarterbacks get there consistently and win playoff games consistently. That's why teams are always searching for quarterbacks. Pistol formation again. Stafford hands it off. Kyren, maybe a yard. Oh, did that ball come out?
Looks like Rams have it either way.
I think it did come out. Wow. Oh, man. 2nd and 9 here. 2nd and 8. Stafford takes the snap. Looking, launches downfield. Oh, there's a lot of contact on Demarcus Robinson.
I believe they're going to say
Sean
incidental.
McVay cannot believe that he's not getting a call there.
Incidental tripping is what they look like.
3rd and 8
Just got
coming up.
tangled. It's a big 3rd down here.
Yeah, because Detroit gets a stop, they might get good field position.
And
Because
if
the
they
Rams,
score a touchdown, I'm not going to rule it over, but down 11.
based on how this half is gone, it might be over. That should have been a penalty. D-Rob got hooked. I think that's a bad no call. 3rd and 8 here for L.A.
Showing pressure. Look at this.
Yeah, middle of the field is where I'd be targeting.
Delay game.
They might back out of it. Yeah, delay a game.
Or did they use their second
Did
timeout?
McVay take a timeout?
They did. That's a big timeout.
I think you have
man.
to take that there. You can't take the 5 yards.
Only having one timeout for the rest of the game when you're trailing. Ooh.
Oh, they delay a game? Oh, no, it is a timeout. It is a timeout. Yeah, I mean, that's big, but you can't afford to lose 5 yards there, I don't think. There's only so many possessions left. Type 3, it's 3rd down. JJ says Caleb ain't coming to Chicago. Are you saying that because they're not going to draft him or because he'll refuse to? 'Cause I refuse to buy into that notion that he's just not going to. I mean, you could make a strong argument, Rolly, that this is the best situation for a quarterback to enter for a team picking number 1 in a very long time, if not ever. Like, this is a team ready to compete and win next year. 3rd and 8.
This is massive. Type those threes.
Stafford, screenplay. Nakua gets a block.
Oh,
1st down, Rams.
What a play by Puka Nakua.
Effort play from Nakua. Was contacted before the line, but bounced off and got 9. Type those ones. Couple good blocks in space. Lineman getting out. And, dude, he just spun off. Who is that? It looked like a defensive lineman he just spun
7
off of.
for 124. Have a day, Puka.
Pistol again for Stafford. Hands it off. Williams, not much doing.
You know, the Lions' run defense has been
good
way
tonight.
better today than I remember watching them. I watched them like 5 or 6 times this year, and their run defense was not this good.
You could run on them this year for sure. Kyren had a 15-yard run a little bit ago, but other than that, I mean,
he's got 10
tough
for
sledding.
45, 4.5 yards a carry is solid, but
it's 9 for 30 outside of that 15-yarder, though.
yeah.
2nd and 9 here for the Rams offense. 12.5 minutes to go. Bunch formation here. Kupp motions to the left. Stafford takes a snap. 4-man rush. Sidearm flick over the middle. Is that caught cleanly? It is. Demarcus Robinson, gain of 10. 1st down. Type those ones. Sidearm flick from Stafford.
Ooh,
Well
that's actually a
behind him.
bad
Nice
throw.
catch from
Yeah.
D-Rob. Yeah, it was a really good catch by Robinson. Just feels like that guy every game he makes a couple plays for him. Big ones. Stafford up to 286 and 2 touchdowns. Pistol again. I mean, they're pretty much running everything out of pistol here. 5 on the play clock. 4, 3, 2, snap. Williams gets the carry, cut back, gets about 5 or 6. Good run there. Missouri Mauler is back for more. He says, Williams has been growing on me after taking off the bear goggles and watching the flaws in JF1 tape from the TTNL network. Yeah, look, Fields has flaws. There's no doubt about it. Sometimes he doesn't pull the trigger. Sometimes he misses throws. Sometimes he makes incredible plays. You just wish he was a little more consistent. If he was 10% more consistent, I think it would be an easier decision to just commit to him and trade the number 1 pick and get a haul, but he hasn't gotten there yet. Stafford, stretch play. Williams, left side, finds a crease. So all of a sudden, Rolly, they're running the ball a little bit. First down, Rams. They're running the ball a little bit here.
How uneasy are you if you're a Lions fan?
I mean, you're nervous because if the Rams take the lead here, not only are you trailing for the first time tonight, but it's been a while since you put a drive together.
Yeah.
So this is critical juncture here for both these teams. Rams are at the Lions 35, 10.5 to go, so clock's ticking. Stafford, under center this time, brings Nakua in motion to the left. Play action.
Shot
Stafford fires, caught!
What a
Nakua down to the 13, gain of 22. Puka Nakua. What a throw, what a catch on a deep in route. They sent him in motion so he could get kind of that head start. I mean, this is oh man, he got popped too and bounced off a guy. This guy's unbelievable, Rolly.
8 for 146 and a touchdown, and we head into
the PrizePicks red zone. 1st and 10 at the 13. I hope you took the more on Puka Nakua receiving yards. Stafford hands it off. Williams, nothing doing there.
We've seen this happen a couple times. The Rams get to the 10 or 11, and they start going backwards.
Here's what's interesting. Is this 4-down territory? I actually don't think it is.
I don't think it is either because the defense has played pretty well.
Well, and a field goal here means if you get a stop, a field goal would win the game, potentially. So, I mean, I think if it's like 4th and 4 or less, you would go. But if it's 4th and 5 or more, I think McVay would probably take the points. And the other reason you would too is even if Detroit scored, unless they went for 2 and got it, you'd still get the ball back in a 1-score game, no matter what. 2nd and 11 here. Bunch formation. Stafford in the gun. Takes the snap. Stafford, screenplay.
Bottled.
River.
Ooh, got a little bit out of it, though.
River's got about 3. It's going to be 3rd and 8 at the 11.
Biggest third down of the game.
It's
Type
3rd down.
Spam those 3.
Anzalone down on the field with an injury. Not sure what here.
This is as big as it gets. NFL playoffs, Super Wild Card Weekend, 4th quarter, 3rd and 8 in the red zone.
By the way, when do we ditch the word super? This is the format now.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's over. It's just Wild Card Weekend.
I just follow whatever they say.
Ray, Brian, unknown, getting those 3s in. Get those 3s in the chat.
We also got a super chat from our good friend,
Befuddled
Alien on our chat sports.
Hey, he gets a raffle ticket for the DJ Moore. Befuddled, I don't know if you even realize this, $10 super chat gets you 1 raffle ticket for the DJ Moore signed helmet, so stay till the end of the stream.
It's our first entrance in a while.
He's a Rams fan, but hey, everybody loves NFL memorabilia. He says, let's go Rams. I don't hate the Lions, but go Rams. Type those 3s.
It's a big play, man.
Type those 3s.
This could very well decide the game, Harrison.
Yeah, it's possible. It's possible. What do we got, 3rd and 8 coming up?
3rd and 8 at the 11.
You wonder if McVay will play this trying to convert, or does he try to get like 4 or 5?
I bet if he picks up 6 yards and it's 4th and 2, I think they go.
I think if it's 4th and 3 or less, they go. Otherwise, he kicks.
And he's probably telling Stafford, obviously, we want the first down or touchdown, but don't be afraid to check it down and
give us options on 4th down. Here we go. I'm just glad we've gotten a good game. The second half's been a little bit of a drag, but
it's about time,
we needed a game in the 4th quarter. That's all we can ask for. That's all we can ask for. Oh, man. Tom is in. I'm not gonna lie. I'm listening to his post game on the way home. I found my drive home coverage. I got to see what those numbers are, by the way. You think that's a Fetty, or is that they're so pissed they're not watching anything?
That's a question.
Let's see. Dude, the stream did 560. It's 2 of 10, 11K in less than 2 hours.
That Pats is still 1 of 10.
From earlier?
What is
Pretty good on a playoff day.
11 put it out as the first game was about to start.
What's it up to? 3rd and 8 here. Stafford. End zone! Incomplete. Good coverage. I think you got to kick, right?
Yeah,
4th and 8.
No doubt here.
Got to make it a
Absolutely
1-point
no
game.
doubt here.
Dude, they're keeping him out there. No, you got to kick, McVay.
Maher's coming out.
What's it up to, that Patriots?
4K.
Okay. It's pretty good. In what, like 5 hours, 6 hours? 7 hours.
7
probably.
hours. 7 hours is the number.
That's a disappointing throw from Stafford. I mean, he really didn't. Even if he catches that, he's going to be out of bounds. Like, you'd like to give him. It's good coverage, but Brett Maher from 29 at the left hash. He is capable of yanking this. Snap is down. Kick is good. Oh, my God. That ball was starting to hook. Could you imagine if this comes down to a Maher, like, 51-yarder? Here we go. Who you got? Who you got? We'll get some shout-outs here. DET for the Lions. LAR for the Rams. Who you got? Here we go. Those Maher kicks are atrocious. Yeah, it's a little sketchy, isn't it? JJ says Lions. So does Nathaniel. Tyman says Rams. Harley says Rams. Darius says Lions. Missouri Mauler says Rams. Let's go. Let's go. Tyler says Rams. Sniper says Detroit. Dustin says Rams. Joseph says Rams. JJ says Rams. Giancarlo says Chicago. Moto says Chicago. Come on, LaPorta from Sinister. You feel like if you're the Lions, you got to put a drive together here. I mean, you don't want to give Stafford the ball back down 1 point. I'll tell you that. Venom says Sun God. Josue says Rams. We'll get to befuddled super chat, and once Rolly gets back, he ran to the restroom. Alexander says Detroit. Jalen says Rams. Jay Miller says Detroit. Tyman says Rams. Alexander says Lions. Shannon says Lions. Here we go. Here we go. 1 point game with 8 minutes left. That's all you can ask for. All you can ask for. I think we got a super chat on our main, and then one just came in on Bears too. We get those super chats in a second. Get those super chats in a second. Did we already hit the $10 one from a while back? Befuddled? Oh, okay, that's right. Isaiah, will you be live tomorrow? I'm actually off tomorrow, Isaiah. My wife's off for MLK as well, so it's a holiday for me. Don't get many extra days off with her and my son, so I went ahead and took the holiday. So off tomorrow, back Tuesday. We will have a video go out tomorrow, though, so stay tuned. If there's breaking news, we'll still cover that, but I'm going to spend the day at home with the wife and kid. All right, here we go, Rolly. This is it.
This is what we live for. Biggest drive of the game. What's going to happen? Get in the comment section. Get your votes down below. Can Goff ice the game?
In fact, TV timeout, I'm going to let you hold this for a sec. I'm going to empty the system as well so I can get back for crunch time.
TVTO?
I know.
We just had a TV timeout. Why are we going again? Let me know what you guys think is going to happen. Is this game going to be iced by Jared Goff and company? We have Kellen, I don't know, and Jalen Brunson edits all saying punt. Is that Marshall Green's burner in the comment section? We got TRL saying Rams going to win. Oreo says touchdown. Time Man says T.O. Could it be a devastating turnover for Jared Goff and company? Let's check over in our Bears Now chat. Time Man also saying T.O. over there. Daniel, Sniper, Riley all saying touchdown. Moto saying an INT. Field goal from Patrick and Paul. Sniper says touchdown. Karen says fumble. Tricky Tips is begging for a punt or turnover. We got a really big drive coming our way. Richard Lee says Heat with a big win. Yeah, 3-1 on that 4-game homestand, 23-16. Jimmy Butler's returning tomorrow against Brooklyn. Jaime Jaquez Jr., though, groin injury, will not be playing tomorrow. That's devastating to the program. Jalen Brunson edits says, I'm always listening to the Giants on Chat Sports with Marsh and Nix as well. Good to see you, Jalen Brunson edits. Good to see you. New York Giants is saying, what is your favorite NFL team in the comments section? Well, Harrison is a Bears fan. I am a New England Patriots fan. I'm just producing both our Chat Sports and Bears Now streams tonight. Joseph saying field goal, and then Rams with a game-winning touchdown. He's calling his shot. Befuddled Alien is back again. Today's MVP, I would say, says no, 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 no. Rams for the win. Well, then you're typing your stops in favor of the Rams defense coming up clutch. I really don't know why we went to a turnover or TO there. We had touch or field goal, timeout, kickoff, timeout. Why are we going back to another TO? I don't get that. Don't get it one bit. Patrick says, who you got win tomorrow? I got Bucks and Bills. I am going to ride with the Bills and Eagles. I think the Bills are an absolute mega lock. Eagles is dicey, but I think they're going to get on track and beat a inferior Bucks team. At least they should. First down for the Lions. Play action. Goff. Pressure. Rolling out to the right and just throws it into the dirt. That will be an incomplete pass to start this drive.
Yeah, it just feels like this Lions offense all of a sudden out of sync.
They've just stalled, man.
The Rams have figured something out with their pressure, too. I don't know what Raheem Morris did at halftime, Rolly, but he's gotten pressure on Goff, and that's always the story with Goff. If he's under pressure, he's not close to the same guy.
Oh, man. It's gonna
By the way, I'm with you. Bills and Eagles. Not even necessarily get-right game for Philly. More of just like their talent will win out.
No A.J. Brown, though. That's intriguing.
No A.J. Brown for sure. I think we're going to see. Now, how much gain of 6, by the way, 3rd and 4. How much does Jalen Hurts' finger issue impact that game? You got to think they're going to run the ball a lot.
Yeah, that's a good point. Got to lean on that good offensive line. It is 3rd down. It's a massive play in this ball game. Spam those 3.
Get the 3s in the chat. Get the 3s in the chat. 3rd and 4. Goff in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Throws right side. Incomplete. Bad throw from Jared Goff. He looks a little rattled to me, dude.
Moment might be too big. Type those 4s. What a stop by the Rams when it was needed most. And our guy, Lord Buddy Bear, predicted a 3-and-out before the drive started, and he absolutely nailed it.
Wow. That's a bad miss,
Going
too.
right
if he puts that on Reynolds' like outside shoulder, it's 1st down.
Now, I don't know why they would do this, Harrison, but 32-30 Lions is not out of the realm of possibility. Just there would be no reason for them to go for 2. What a punt!
Oh, it almost was muffed, but
almost muffed.
Little bobble caught at the 10-yard line. That's how you flip the field, though. That was about a 65-yard punt?
That was a booming punt. My goodness.
That was nuked. Man, I mean, if you ask me right now who I think wins this game, I think it's Rams.
I think
who do you trust more, Stafford or Goff?
I think they're going to score on this drive, and it's just all a matter of what Jared Goff and company are going to do in rebuttal.
Well, if you want to have fun tomorrow during those games, PrizePicks is going to make it fun. And Little update on our 3-player entry here. First of all, PrizePicks.com/CLNS. Code CLNS. Get you a $100 deposit match with the best daily fantasy app out there. We're pretty much in the clear with the passing yards, although Goff technically isn't there yet, but one more completion gets us there, 8 yards away. Kyren Williams, he's up to 61. It's not
50.
If he busts
50-yard run on this drive.
If he gets 20 or 30 yards on this drive, it's at least possible. So, Kyren Williams, that's the big one. If this hits, 10 to win $100. Dinner's on me, Rolly. PrizePicks.com/CLNS. The code is CLNS to get that deposit match. You just pick more or less on the stat projection. Sometimes they give you demon and goblins, which is what they call it. Demons, it's like if the typical more or less line is set, say at 70 yards, they'll boost it to 100. And if you take the more, it's less likely to hit, but you get more bang for your buck. Goblins goes the other way. It's kind of like, if it's 60 yards, it'll go down to like 35 or something like that. Like easier to hit, but less money to make. PrizePicks.com/CLNS. Code is CLNS. Link is in the live chats. All right, Tyler, is there a specific time for Kale Williams to declare tomorrow? I assume it's just midnight. I
actually don't know.
I don't think it's like an NFL. Like, you know how NFL things are usually 4 o'clock Eastern? I don't think it's one of those. I think the paperwork just has to be filed by the 15th.
Gotcha.
So I don't know for sure.
I actually don't know how that works either, to be honest.
But it's also possible he's already filed and there just hadn't been an announcement.
Right, because it's not like, yeah.
Like, he doesn't have to announce.
Right, like he'll just show up on the 16th of
He'll
people
show up,
who are in the draft pool.
Or show up, at the combine.
Yeah.
He'll just be there.
Well,
now, it'll definitely be reported because someone will get access to the NFL actually, at some point, probably this week, will have a list of every player that declared.
Well, that's kind of how I meant, like, I don't know when they do that, but I imagine either the 16th,
probably the
16th,
16th. Yeah.
Where they just like release.
So we'll know soon.
PDF
I would
of everyone in
imagine
the class.
he tweets something out. I would think,
It'd be-
but be weird if he didn't. The projected number 1 pick does not announce that he's going pro. So
New York Giants. I'm a Patriots fan.
Here we go. All right.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 8.
These are
Here
what
we
the
go.
playoffs are more, man.
Stafford under center. 1st and 10 at the 8. It's getting loud at Ford Field. You know Stafford's going to be calm in this spot, though. Hands it off. Kyren Williams.
Nothing.
Maybe 2. Pretty generous spot to give him to, honestly. All right. Under 7 minutes to play here. Oh, that wasn't Kyren Williams. He's out of the game again here.
Yeah, he actually was left this game again.
Well, we're cooked for PrizePicks if he's out. Oh, his hand is like in a club.
Yeah,
He can't grip the football.
It was fun while it lasted.
Yeah, it was a good run. Was he banged up coming in?
No, not really.
Kupp in motion. Stafford under center. Without Kyren, I don't think you can run the ball much. Like, I think you gotta sling that pigskin with Stafford. Oh my God, that snap was a missile. Stafford throws over the middle, caught Nakua up to the 30, the 35, Nakua up near midfield. Type those ones. Puka. What's he up to, 185?
181. He is 19 yards away from 200 in his first ever playoff game. And let's not just forget to remind people, he is a rookie that was drafted in the 5th round. And he's setting all types of records. 4th in receiving yards in the regular season, set records for rookie receptions and yards, and now he's going to set the rookie record.
I just love
for
McVay's
yards
offense, too. Just get him on a crosser in space like that. Like, that seems so obvious. Like, Luke Getsy would never. 1st and 10 at the 45. Stafford takes the snap. 4-man rush. Steps up. Dumps it off. Rivers. Here goes Ronnie Rivers, gain of 14. Dude, they're already basically in field goal range.
They're in field goal range, and let's not rule out the realm of possibility of a 4-minute drill of where they just pound the clock and set up for a field goal late in this game, or maybe it's like 40 seconds left.
Yeah.
I mean, the Lions have 3 TOs.
It's going to be tough to just lean on the running game without Kyren Williams, but I feel like this play here is almost certainly a handoff.
I think they just said that this is the most receiving yards by a rookie in a playoff game. Either that or first ever game.
Wow. Stafford. Play action, boot to the left. Screw the ground game, McVay says.
Oh!
Bobbled and dropped. Is that
knee
Davis
is
out?
cooked.
That was Higbee. Just took a helmet to the knee. Now, he bobbled it before the shot. I do want to make that clear. Ball is bobbled. Oh, my God. That's actually helmet straight to the side of the kneecap.
That is a Rob Gronkowski knee.
See, and this is where the player safety thing gets interesting, Rolly. Because if he cracks him up high there, it's a penalty. That is borderline more dangerous, if not more dangerous. Now, maybe not long-term for your life, but for your football career, that shot to the knee, that is more dangerous than if he goes up to the shoulder area.
Blame the rule book and the officials for that one. Because there's no reason for defenders not to go low.
Yeah, because if they go high, they might get clipped and fined. It's amazing Higbee standing up.
That's
that knee bent the other way.
That is the Gronkowski injury that happened to him twice.
That was rough, man. 2nd and 10 at the 40. Surprised they didn't run on first down. We'll see if they run it here. Low snap. Stafford retrieves it. Looking. Throws over the middle. Caught. Cooper Kupp. Gain of 6. So
just like that, this is a third.
You're in field goal range, but do you want to try a 52-yarder with Brett Maher?
Probably not.
So this becomes a massive play here. Good catch by Kupp. The ball was low and behind him. Stafford found the window, but it was still a tough catch. 367 and 2 touchdowns in his return to Ford Field. 3rd and 4 here. Kupp in motion.
Look for Puka over the middle of the field. Trips at the top of your screen.
Stafford takes the snap. Under pressure. Gets away. Dumps it off.
Coming back.
Rivers. Loss of 2.
Now, this is a massive decision by Dan Campbell. It's either going to be 4th and 6, and you maybe make them attempt.
It's either a 54-yarder or you take the penalty.
And it's 3rd and 14.
You would take the penalty?
I think I forced them to make the decision on the field goal.
I forced the kick here too, and here's why. Even if they make it, I'm going to trust Ben Johnson, Jared Goff, and this offense to get into field goal range. Because if you don't get it and they convert the first down somehow and they get a touchdown, it is going to be much harder to score a touchdown. They're going to take the penalty here, man.
That is a
I disagree with that decision. We saw Stafford earlier, Rolly, convert a 3rd and 16.
I don't know if I agree with this one.
Brett Maher was on the streets, man. Make him bang in a 54-yarder. I disagree with this decision. Are they changing their mind? What's happening here? Sean McVay.
Looking over to the Lions sideline here.
I would have.
They're just
resetting the game clock to 4:20. Nice. 3rd and 14 here.
And the Lions burn a TO. Or is there no
What's
TO?
going on here?
Officials. It's a ref show in Detroit.
Shocker. Will the Lions? Will the NFC North get screwed again? If this is the Bears, you know they'd get screwed. Man. Here's another reason why I forced them to kick that. If they miss it, Rolly, the Rams only have one timeout.
Yeah.
Like,
Question for the audience in both chats. Would you have taken the penalty?
Or would
Y
you have
for yes or N for no?
I would have declined the penalty. So I'm typing my N for no.
I would have said no as well. I would have forced the...
If this was Justin Tucker, I'd push him back.
Yeah.
It is Brett Maher off the streets. And I know he has a strong leg, but 54-yarder for a guy off the streets is 50-50 at best. I would take my chances. And even if they make it, you're only down 2. You only need a field goal. Like if the Rams convert here...
Seen a lot of no's, so they agree with us.
I don't know, man. I think that was a bad decision. Stafford... under pressure, fires! Incomplete! That was on the money to Nacua.
And it pays
off.
It
pays off. Aidan Hutchinson with the pressure.
Dan Campbell rolls the dice and wins.
So here's the question. I think you try Maher, right? From 61?
No way.
You're going to punt with one timeout?
I would rather go for it. That was close to PI.
They could have called. They could have. There was some contact for sure. They're
They're
gonna punt. One timeout. How big are those spent timeouts now,
And
Rolly?
I said it when it happened.
You know, I would have left the offense out, Rolly, and at least tried to hard count. Because who cares if you take a delay a game, right? But if you get a 5-yard penalty, can't believe that.
I want to ask the chat this because I really do curious. What should they have done? Should they have gone for it or should they have kicked it?
I think they should have gone. The Lions' offense hasn't done much. Like, you have one timeout. If Detroit gets like 2 first downs, this game's basically over. I'm surprised with McVay, too. You know what else I'm surprised at? I'm surprised they did not call a play. Now, maybe there were route concepts on that play to get like half of it, but that throw to Nakua was all or nothing. That was either we're getting the first down or we're punting. But if you get 6 or 7, you could try a field goal.
I'm seeing a lot of kicks in the Bears chat and a couple kicks in the chat sports, so maybe they agree.
Do you mean kick field goal or punt?
Well, I don't think 62 yards was on the table, if I'm going to be honest. So
I mean, Maher's got a big leg, but you're
when
probably
I'm saying
right.
Kick, I'm kind of meaning punt.
Just punt it away.
Yeah.
Give these defenses credit. I mean,
really well.
They had no answers in the first half for the most part. And, yeah, they've adjusted here.
If you haven't already, subscribe to Bears Now.
Let's go, baby.
Past 85K today.
We got almost 2,000 people watching on Bears Now. Hit that sub button. We're publishing daily Bears content here, the latest news, rumors, their offensive coordinator search. You know we're going to have a fresh mock draft this week. You can take that to the bank. That'll be mock draft 12.0. Hit that sub button. Let's go. If you love the Bears, we got you covered. We got you covered. Here we go. Oh, man. How much do you trust Jared Goff in this spot? I mean, he hasn't been very good in the second half. I mean, I don't know what his first half stat. I mean, he's still 20 of 23. That's the crazy part. But he was 15 of 16 at halftime. So he's 5 for 7 still in the second half. But I just feel like they haven't had a smooth operation in about 3 drives now. That's just me, though. That's how it feels. Not subbing, Bears are trash, as you sit in a Bears stream. Los Angeles Miracle. We'll see. I don't know, man. I punting that football away, Rolly. That was
a decision.
I get it's 4th and long, but maybe the bigger problem is the third down play. They should have set up like a quick receiver screen or something. Those have worked tonight. Get like 5-7 yards, and then you either go on 4th and manageable or you try the long field goal.
Who you got?
Who you got? DET for the Lions, LAR for the Rams. By the way, the over looked like a lock. It no longer does. Goff hands it off. Montgomery picks up 3.
And you wonder when McVay elects to burn that TO. Probably not here.
I don't think he would use it on 1st or 2nd down here.
Now, but seriously, I'd consider it if they like a stop of no gain. You don't need to, but it crossed my mind.
The reason I wouldn't is because they would probably throw on 3rd down, and if you get an incompletion, you still have the timeout for your own possession.
It crossed my mind.
2nd and 7 here at their own 20 for Detroit. You throw on 2nd down. They are. Goff throws it into the flat. Montgomery cuts inside, gets a first down. The former Bear picks up 11. And that's big, too, because the tackle came under 3:20 left, Rolly. So if you're just playing the math game, 2 snaps, and this is the 2-minute or 1 snap, and it's the 2-minute warning.
That was a fantastic move by Dave Montgomery. That was a throw but a run at the same time because Goff never looked anywhere else.
He was going there all the way. He wanted to keep the clock running. And that's just say, hey.
Yeah, 1 more snap and the 2-minute warning unless the Rams burn a TO.
So that was big. You don't snap this until it's 2:40 or less if you're Goff. 1st and 10 at the 31. Goff hands it off. Montgomery.
Doesn't go nowhere. Now,
gets maybe 1.
Now.
I think I would run it to the 2. See, to me, this is why, like, just punting that football to me is like, I get it's field position to an extent, but like, if you don't get the ball back, you don't get the ball back. Like,
Yeah.
So quick math here. Do you run this twice no matter what? Because then you're punting with like 1:10 left. I don't think you can be that conservative because the Rams only need a field goal. So I think Goff's going to have to make one more throw.
I think what I would do is I'd run it on the first play coming out of the
For
2-minute
sure.
warning
You absolutely run it.
and make them force to use a timeout.
Yeah, because you want them to burn that last time out regardless.
And then
Depending on how long it is, I make my call.
I think I throw it, but I tell Goff if it's not open,
Just go down.
just take a sack.
Yeah.
We need 40 seconds to run off.
If
the
you're
clock.
Dan Campbell right now, you're talking to Goff and Ben Johnson. You're saying, hey, we are running the ball on second down, so pick whatever run play you want. Get your best third down play ready because we are throwing the football. Unless it's 3rd and 1, we are throwing the football on 3rd down.
Get your
2-minute
votes
warning.
in as we are down to the nitty-gritty.
I'm just glad we got a good game tonight, man. Yesterday
First
was
good
boring.
playoff game we've had.
Packers blew out the Cowboys, which sucked, and now we got a good one. And we called it. We said this was the game of the weekend. That's why you guys trust us. That's why you subscribe. We got you. Whether you're watching our main Chat Sports channel, Bears Now, Rolly and I know ball. So if you want to join the movement, we got you. We got you. Check down for sure and be safe. Yeah, I mean, I will say this. Whatever that 3rd down play is, you need an easy outlet
I
for
wouldn't
Jared
hate
Goff.
a little screen.
Screen to Amon-Ra, see if he can make something happen.
Well, honestly, get a screen at J-Mo.
Yeah?
We
haven't seen him in a
since the
while.
first half, yeah.
I mean, Jamison Williams, 2 catches, 19 yards. I feel like both of those were in the first half.
They were. It might have been the first quarter.
St. Brown's got 6 for 99. Reynolds, 5 for 80. I think all of that was in the first half as well.
Keep
Gibbs.
Dreaming says the NFL has declared the Lions are winning. You've seen the script?
Seen the script? Oh, man.
Lions
man.
winning is in the chat. So
By the way, we said forcing field goals in this game would be big. Well, the Rams have had to kick 3 of them. That's
Yeah.
the difference right now.
the fact that
Their
this
red
game is
zone
at-
execution has been
the fact
poor.
that we're 2 minutes to go in this ball game, Harrison, and it's 24-23, is quite the shock considering it was 21-17 with about 7 minutes to go in the second quarter, it felt like.
Yeah. A lot of debate about that knee shot on Twitter, by the way.
Well, that's not a
Former
flag.
players are not happy about that. They think it was intentional, too. You think that was intentional?
No.
Well, so Kyle Long, former Bear, is pissed because the guy flexed after that hit.
Oh, well, I get
It's kind of a bad look.
Yeah.
You knee shot the guy, and oh, man.
Remember that safety for the Broncos and Browns was named TJ Ward?
I do, yeah.
He made a living off those knee shots.
Yeah. Here we go, 2nd and 9. I got to think the Lions are going to run the ball here. They're not! They're throwing! Goff throws over the middle. Caught! First down! The balls on Dan Campbell!
Daddy C rolls the dice and wins again. That's all he does.
And that is game. Because that's their final timeout. 3 kneel downs is 2 minutes off the clock. It's over.
He trusted the offense and Jared Goff, and he found Amon-Ra. Type those ones.
Wow. He's got stones, man. You got to give it to him.
Honestly, I know a lot of you guys are Bears fans in the Bears.
I've always now,
gotta love it, man.
he was reckless late against Dallas.
Yeah.
That was reckless after he got screwed.
He's addicted to rolling the dice, man.
But, hey, you got to be who you are. You can't be someone you're not. Wow. You got to respect that, man.
And that's what's the best about the NFL, man. Big time moment. He said, I'm putting my trust in my guys to go win the ball game, and they absolutely did it. You got to love that.
That's gutsy, man. Victory formation for Detroit. What is – oh.
Oh, my God. We have a –
So we're in Dallas, and the weather is bad here, and they just cut in
this is
on kneel-down
unbelievable.
time.
I mean –
It's 3 kneel downs, so the game's over.
Well, what could you imagine, Harris?
What if he fumbled the snap? Dude, is it raining outside?
They just stopped the broadcast.
I mean, they're taking 3 knees. It's over, but yeah. I imagine this is a 30-second deal. They got to go back to the end. Get this,
This is ridiculous.
what's our boy's name? Get this Delkus wannabe off my fucking screen right now. Is it snowing outside? Have you looked out there? Go take a look.
This is unbelievable.
They just cut into a playoff game with a weather report. Yeah, it's snowing, Pete.
Chit chat is hilarious right now, to be honest.
Is NBC serious?
Rima is in shambles. I think the game's over.
Yeah, they just took the second knee, so one more and it's over.
Okay, I'm looking at the ESPN Gamecast and it's officially over.
Get this fucking stiff off my screen. Some slick spots. Hey, thanks for the slick spots.
What a joke.
My God. If this was like a 30-second thing, I'd get it, but this is a full report. Holy smokes.
It's officially over.
Game
in
is
Detroit.
over.
The Lions!
The Lions win.
will
Dan
be
Big Balls
hosting
Campbell.
A playoff game in the divisional
So
round.
it's going to be either Lions versus either the Bucs or Eagles. Winner of that game tomorrow night. The 49ers are already locked in to play the Packers. Detroit wins. You can also type F Detroit if you're pissed.
Time ends doing that.
Man, oh man. Wow. We couldn't hear this report in 2 minutes, by the way. That's unbelievable.
Could not wait.
Could not wait.
Super chat from Trevor Paul. Golf revenge game. He played well, man. 22 of 27, 277 and a touchdown. How about Stafford slinging for 367?
Yeah, both quarterbacks played well. I thought they both hit a little bit of lulls there in the second half, but high-quality football game, man. This game had everything, Rolly. It's a track meet in the first time the quarterbacks were doing. Give the defenses credit in the second half for bouncing back.
Oh, they went back to NBC.
Oh, they're shaking hands now. And now the Lions defense made the play when it had to, and Sean McVay's got to question that third down play sequence and punting on fourth down. I mean, to me, you got to run a play that gives you an option on fourth down.
Yeah.
Now, maybe there was a receiver there and Stafford chose to go to Nakua, which you can't blame him for. But, that one meant a lot to Goff.
Yeah, I mean, it really did, man. That's good. I feel really good for the Lions. I feel really good about Jared Goff, man. It's a good story. I do feel sorry, though, for our friend Befuddled Alien, who has been our Super Chat MVP on our Chat Sports stream. Rams fan, apologize for the loss, man.
Oh, who's our guy that said his house was on the line?
For the Lions, congratulations.
Midnight Green?
Just won $52K,
Allegedly. All right, let's do this raffle before a bunch of people exit stage left.
How about that?
DJ Moore signed helmet. Appreciate everybody who entered. Before we sign off, we're going to pick a winner here. Or not pick a winner. We'll roll the dice, if you will, for a winner. We got a raffle race. The Brave rewarded, and the Brave was Dan Camp. He really went ballsy twice, man. Pushing the Rams back out of field goal range.
I mean, it worked out for the young man, but
he would have been questioned had it not.
Yeah, I do.
That penalty decision is still questionable, if you ask me.
It worked out for him, but my goodness. I'll shuffle the characters a couple times. I don't hate the ballsy throw the ball because
no, I'm fine with that. You're up one. You need to throw it.
But I was that taking the 10 yards. That was something. All right, here we go. DJ Moore side mini helmet.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1. All right.
We're off time.
Ratcliffe out to the lead. Robert Ratcliffe. He was balling out earlier. We got Eric Ellsworth coming down at the bottom here.
The fact that we only got 9 second-half points was great.
Ooh, Wasim Khan's got a couple of entries that are lurking. Matt Hepler. It's been a while since we've seen Matt Hepler. He returned
dropped a little
tonight.
20-piecer at the beginning of the stream.
Yeah, we got Jug in there. NRG bro. Is Jugaloptis or whatever?
Yeah, Jugalotus.
Okay, Jugalotus. Isaiah Harris, he's been hanging out tonight.
Wasim lead with 20 seconds to go.
20
now
seconds. Crunch time here.
That's Hepler in the
will
lead
someone
now
get
with
ballsy
14
like
to
Dan
go.
Campbell and steal this game? James
Qualls
Qualls.
hanging out up
Isaiah
top.
Bluebaugh. Ooh, he's falling back.
Here comes
Ratcliffe.
Here Here comes
Here
another
comes Ratcliffe.
Hepler.
Matt
Here
Hepler.
comes Cade Bibby.
Cade Bibby.
Up the middle.
Oh, Cade Bibby. Onions.
Congratulations to Cade Bibby.
Where is Cade Bibby?
Now, I will say, Cade sent his $20 super chat.
That felt like a while
tickets.
ago. Where are you at,
That was
Cade
a long
Bibby?
time. Cade, are you still here?
Where are you at, Cade Bibby?
Cade Bibby.
Where are you at, Cade Bibby?
Bibby, where you at?
Well, see, he was in our Bears chat, right?
He was a Bears guy. I'm looking in the chat.
That duck was on roids, DC Viper says. That duck was supersonic speed, bro. Cade Bibby.
Now, we'll probably give him 24 hours.
Yeah, we'll give him time.
I was hoping he was still going to be here, but in case he looks back.
Yeah, give him a minute or so, then we'll sign off, and hopefully we hear from him. He may look back at the stream later. So, Cade Bibby, if you're watching this later, hit me up on social media at HGramNFL, Twitter or Instagram. You might come back and watch this later, and then DM me. We'll get you hooked up. Shout out to Cade Bibby. Flacco says that was PI on the poverty line, so on that last Nakua one. They could have called it. I will say this, though. The Lions also got screwed at the end of the first half.
Yeah.
And which probably leads to points,
Correct.
if we're being honest. So I get it late in the game. It's going to be exemplified. We also saw Detroit get screwed a couple of weeks ago, which cost them the 2 seed.
Yeah.
So, like,
Ooh, they already came out with the schedule for next week.
I don't think McVay is going to sit there and be like, we got screwed because that last call. The Rams had chances.
I also don't think it was egregious enough
No.
to where we make a big deal.
They could have called it. There's no doubt about it. All right, Isaiah Blue Ball.
So
We're not going to do a second race. We want to give Cade an opportunity. He won fair and square. He
here's the
donated
schedule
his
for
money.
next week, by the way.
Okay, give us the schedule for next week, Rolly.
The Saturday 4:30 game is going to be the AFC Texans game.
So Texans versus.
Either the Chiefs or Baltimore, depending on the
Okay,
Bills.
okay. I was going to say, surely not one of the teams tomorrow. That
No,
could be
but
in.
the Texans will be either playing in Baltimore or
that
either way.
that game was always going to be Saturday, the Texans game. Okay.
So then NFC is Green Bay, San Francisco, Saturday night game next week.
Okay.
The Sunday 3:30 game is Lions versus winner of tomorrow's Monday night game.
Okay.
And then that means the Sunday afternoon game at 6:30 is either
Night game, Sunday night game.
it's going to be Kansas City at Buffalo or Pittsburgh at Baltimore.
Yeah, I think you had to schedule that way in case you have to move that game back.
Yeah.
Like, if they don't play tomorrow, I don't see how you can ask the winner of tomorrow to come back on 5 days. I think you'd have to move it to Monday.
Yeah.
So, all right, couple last super chats, and then we're going to get out of here. Cade Bibby, hope to hear from you. Oh, my boy C-Rob in the chat. We dubbing tonight, Caleb? Type Y in the chat if we're dubbing. I see you in there.
Late night dubbing?
I get some Fortnite dubs after this. Never know what the night will bring. Isaiah says, is Rolly going to be here next year? I mean, I don't want to speak for Rolly. I don't know what's going on in his life.
I mean,
You'll be at the company. You're not leaving.
hopefully
you
I'll
leaving
still be
Chat
here.
Sports?
Hopefully I'll still be here.
If he's still here, we'll see. I mean, I don't want to limit him. He might be a full-time host by then. Who knows?
Who knows what's going to happen?
But he'll always be around as long as he's employed here. So I can guarantee you that.
That will be true.
From the company's standpoint of things, I don't think he's going anywhere. If he decides to do something else, who knows? Lion, 3 timeouts, 1 minute, and not even a field goal attempt. What are we talking about here? Are you talking about?
I think they were talking about the end of the first half.
Well, that was the Rams.
Yeah, but I think that's what he
That's a
means.
good point. I know you're inside your own 10, but, like, they were humming. Why did they sit on that?
Yeah.
Why not at least throw the ball on 1st and 2nd down and see? They ran the ball twice and went to the locker room.
They ran it and then just took the 35, 40 seconds.
Rolly's not leaving, Travis. You just don't know what the future's going to hold.
Don't know what the future's going to hold.
That's all. All right. Good fun, man. What do we got? Just crossed 5 hours on our Bears stream. We were live on Chat Sports for over 3 hours as well. Good game. Lions move on. They will face the winner of Philadelphia and Tampa next week. TBD on what we're going to do on Bears next week. I'm not sure if we'll do another game. If we do, we'll probably do that Lions game. Keep it in the NFC North. That would be what you said, Sunday afternoon?
It's the Sunday
day
early game.
I kind of like that slot. So
like
if we do it again, I think we'll probably go live for
I
that
think it would
game.
be a 3:30 game.
Yeah, 3:30 game, something like that. So we'll talk it over, and we'll get back to you probably middle of the week on that. I'm off tomorrow, but we will have a video go out on Bears Now. We'll have you all covered on our main Chat Sports YouTube channel as well. For Rolly, I'm Harrison. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.